All right, hello and welcome to the latest vlog. It is, I don't know what it is. It's 5:57 p.m. on Monday, July 25th. I know we said we were going to make pizza dough from scratch, but I got other things I need to do. We'll get to that eventually. I did enough pizzas for Ninja Turtle games. But hey, if you're new here or you didn't know, I do chapter stops on these very long vlogs. So you can skip around to the things you want to see. You can skip over things you don't, jump back and forth, whatever. So just look for open the description, hit those blue numbers, and you can see what you do and don't want to see. But we are gonna make some more hot dogs in honor of the last drive-in and the whole Joe Bob crew. So we're probably gonna be doing 3 different dogs over 3 different days today. And I'm very hungry, so we're gonna make one. I'm not even gonna set up the main camera. Mary's gonna film it because this is one of the easiest things we could make, but it's also gonna be fun and should be rather delicious. So, yeah, so let me tell you what we're gonna do. All right, so we got a brioche bun. I'm just gonna use the bun as is. We're going to warm up some of this jalapeno cream cheese, because that's how I roll. I got some homemade pickled red onions. I think that's gonna work. That's kind of the wild card in here. And okay, so we got just our normal hot dogs, and we have turkey meatballs. So if you saw the episode 4 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge Throwdown Thursday episode, at the end we made a turkey meatball and sauerkraut pizza, which was delicious. So I don't have to make the meatballs again. So if you want to see how we made the meatballs, that's how we did it. It's like turkey, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, maybe a squirt of ketchup, and parsley, and an egg for binding. Balled up, and we baked them for a while. They're quite tasty. So, yeah, basically I'm gonna use the microwave for all of this. We're gonna heat up some cheese, we're gonna heat up a dog, we're gonna heat up a couple of meatballs, and then we're gonna build, and I'm gonna let Mary film that. So I'll film what I can here. Let me see how much cream cheese we're getting out, and then I'll set a hot dog and a couple of meatballs on a plate. Maybe the meatballs will wait. I gotta figure that out. Okay. Look at that boy.
Hi, Jack. Hi. Oh.
Don't break my camera. All right, so I'm gonna get a lot of cream cheese for this because I want this to be very, very cheesy. I'll tell you the name of and everything of this in a minute too. You know, but I don't want to ruin the surprise yet. Hold on, I'm gonna get a second spoon.
Is this the jalapeno?
Yeah, sorry, but I just feel like it needs the jalapeno for this because in honor of who we're making this for, it needs to be spicy.
Is there anything that doesn't have jalapenos in it that you've been making for Joe Bob?
There will be. Yeah, there will be. Yeah, 2 of the other things this week don't have jalapenos in them. I mean, one has, well, I don't want to give away. Well, you're in the video. One has hot honey. Tell you that much. Okay, so we got that much cheese out. I'm gonna try to use all of that. Let me prep a plate for the dogs.
That's like probably about 4 tablespoons.
Okay, I'll take that estimate. And I'm just gonna microwave this dog.
Yeah.
Because this is summer camp food, so super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yes, ma'am. And you can tell I'm hungry because I came home and I haven't put my Joe Bob pants on yet.
I think you can peel that, sweetie.
Oh, no.
Maybe? Am I misremembering?
Well, here, you do it. I'll show it. You teach them how this works.
Maybe. Okay. I think the store-bought ones.
Is it because you got that, like, the bundle pack, maybe?
Yeah, but actually, no, wait a minute. Might be able to get it on here.
Got some new snacks. So you're kind of excited about those.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, cool. Well, let me give that back to you. There you go. Hi.
Alright.
Do I need to drain this in?
I would.
Let me just go ahead and get the hot one dog out because I only need one for this.
There may not be that much liquid in there.
Yeah, there's not. So I'll put those away in a minute.
Ziploc bag.
All right, I'm gonna start the hot dog, and then we're gonna throw some meatballs on because I think the dog's gonna need a little longer than the meatballs. And we don't want a lot of meatballs because there's a joke here. Even though turkey and cream cheese, by the way, phenomenal. I think we'll go with these. These look fairly even sized. And those meatballs, I've just been nomming them straight out of the fridge, quite honestly, because they're really tasty.
Wow, you got some very different sizes.
Well, remember, I think I told the story. It's in the other video, but for people wondering.
I wasn't there for that
Well, fair enough. For people, I thought I maybe told you. The recipe said use a tablespoon for each one, roll it into a ball. You should end up with 24. I planned my sheet pan out for 24, and by the end, I'm like, I could have easily made 36. So I started making them bigger and bigger, and then they're like the last 3. I was like, these are real meatballs. Okay, that's good. We still want more on the hot dog. And normally I go until just before this is gonna pop and split, but we wouldn't mind if this pops and splits a little bit. So I'm gonna give it another last 23 seconds. We'll see if that's good enough for the meatballs. And we just gotta heat the cheese and we build.
That's funny. Hi.
Oh, Jack. Oh, yeah, camera too. They think it's nom time.
Hi, Evan.
We got all the close-ups today, except Itty Bit.
Where is the itty
She's
bitty?
behind you over there, but...
Hi, Itty. Need more time?
Yeah, let's give it another 15. Those meatballs are still a little chilly.
Here, Itty Bit. No time for a close-up. Hi, Itty. Aw. You want on the phone? She's like, yeah. Yes, you should. All right. Oh, excuse me. Put it everywhere.
Also gonna test a theory real quick. Just wanna make sure, because I've never done pickled red onion with cream cheese, so I kinda wanna just see that, make sure those flavors go together so I don't ruin the hot dog. That's good. No.
Is there
That'll be
anything
fine.
that doesn't go with cream cheese?
I don't know. One of these days we'll probably find out. Okay, so we're gonna, cream cheese shouldn't take long. Give it 22. Look, I got a little warped smiley face already. I guess I should get a plate for my actual hot dog. I'm gonna borrow one of yours. It's just gonna look prettier.
Okay.
Show off your fancy pattern that you geek out about whenever you see it show up in a movie or a TV show.
It's a very retro pattern these days. I'll be watching Stranger Things goes like, they have the pattern!
Is that melty enough? Yeah, that's melty enough. Okay.
That's the deceptive thing about cream cheese is that it will pretty much hold its shape.
Mm-hmm. So we're really loading this one. And if you've never done cream cheese on a hot dog, you're missing out. It is fantastic. Now, normally I wouldn't quite use that much, but again, you're gonna see what we're gonna do. You'll see why it's a pun and it makes sense, but it's also probably gonna be very, very awesome. I'm gonna use another spoon, scrape some of this out of this spoon. Make sure we get our full usage out of here. Just trying to decide where it goes. Put a little up there at the top. Okay, I'll work with that. All right, now we need to mangle this hot dog. And we're just making it sloppy. It needs to be mangled. If you know Joe Bob and you know what we're doing, I think you already know where we're going with this. So again, we're gonna keep an eye for plating. Okay, just a few little red onions down through here. Make it look a little violent.
Jack, that is not yours. Jack. Why do you keep trying to steal this?
I don't know, but bring back the camera for the piece, the final touch. In honor of Felissa Rose, the last drive-in's mangled dick expert, we have what I'm calling, it's falling apart too, the summer camp surprise.
Spin it around, would you?
Well, let me get the close-up footage because I know what I'm looking for here. Then I'm gonna let you get a thumbnail of me of it. Look at that. Okay, it might not quite be as visually what I was going for as I wanted, but still looks pretty awesome.
Jack, that is not yours. No.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good though. I'm gonna hand this back off to Mary so we can, well, I get my picture real quick, and then we can get a nice thumbnail of me eating it. but it is kind of important to get the right angle for this. Oh, there's the angle. And of course, you could probably move the turkey meatballs when you actually eat it, but come on. Come on. All right.
So are you going tip first or balls first?
Oh, I go tip to base, baby. This is nothing. I can deep throat this whole thing. Trying to give the Felissa Rose face. If you don't know, Sleepaway Camp, excuse me. If you know that movie, you get the whole joke. It's a summer camp surprise. Let's see how it tastes. I mean, it's basically cream cheese and a hot dog, little pickled onion.
Can I try?
And then I want to get a shot. I want to try it with the balls, though.
Okay.
I don't want to have all the balls at the end. Now, it does have a little heat because of the jalapeno, but it's not like crazy. Oh, I'm so excited they had habaneros at the store today, fresh habaneros. You got that surprise all over your lips.
Ooh, there's a jalapeno.
You could do it without jalapeno, but again, Felissa Rose is hot, so the dog needs to be spicy.
Oh, that's spicier than I expected, actually.
I'm sorry. I need to know how it tastes with the turkey, though, so.
I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not sure I want to eat a lot of it. You've got cream cheese.
I got that summer camp surprise everywhere, baby. Okay, I was wondering how the turkey meatballs would go with the dog. That's really nice. That's really nice. What, are you coming for another bite?
I'm gonna try it with the turkey.
Okay, I need that paper towel. Try not to get cream cheese all over the camera, basically. And it is dripping out the bottom there.
Okay.
So just be aware of that. Oh my. Oh my.
That's all right. Oh, there's heat again.
There's back. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it quite a bit. I feel like maybe it could use something else, just a little something else, but I think that's just because. Huh?
Ketchup?
Does ketchup go with cream cheese? I don't know. I feel like those would be two very powerful tastes.
Well, isn't one of the dressings just ketchup mixed with cream cheese, basically, or mayo? Which I wouldn't think would be that much different.
Well, I mean, ketchup and mayo is very different than ketchup and cream cheese.
It's just thicker.
No, sweetie, mayo and ketchup, vastly different flavor profiles.
No, I mean mayo and cream cheese.
I'm sorry, mayo and cream cheese is what I meant to say. Vastly different flavor profiles. But that is really tasty. All right, there you go. More Joe Bob dogs coming. Like I said, I was at the Jamboree and I was drunk. But I talked to cinematographer Kevin. He's like, somebody needs to make hot dogs for all the cast. I'm like, on it. So, I'm doing it. And that was pretty damn good. That was pretty damn good. I still have some meatballs left over. I can do the other thing I want to do that has nothing to do with this vlog. Okay. So that's today's cooking. Tomorrow we're going to be back with, if it's the one I think I'm going to make tomorrow, it'll be a very divisive hot dog. But we're excited, so. All right, I've eaten. I'm happy. See you tomorrow. All right, welcome to day 2. What is it, 26 now? Yeah, Tuesday the 26th, we're gonna make another hot dog. We might only make this one. I might not make the other one tomorrow, giving myself the freedom to do other things tomorrow if need be. Because this one's actually gonna be a bit of a complicated, not super complicated, but it's gonna take a little effort. It's gonna be something simple yet fancy. We're also trying an experiment with it. theoretically, I think this is gonna be a good idea. We'll see. So I guess I'll walk you through it on the main cam. This may take a little bit of time, mostly because we have to let some stuff simmer and all that kind of stuff, because we're gonna do a beer, like a seared and beer broiled, beer steamed kind of thingy. Anyways, let me switch it up and let you know what we're gonna do. Look at them dare putties playing. I don't normally start these this way, but
What?
talking to the camera and filming the cats. Mary's over here with noise canceling headphones on. She keeps thinking I'm talking to her.
Well, I thought you weren't quite filming yet.
No, I'm filming the cats. I thought they might want to see them having fun.
Oh, okay. I see. You've got plenty of approach.
Yeah. All right, that's enough of them. They're cute, but I'm the star. No, obviously you're gonna see me do some of the setup here because I gotta get my angle and all that stuff, and then I stand over here. All right, so welcome to this hot dog cook session. By the way, it is 6:19 p.m. and after circling between 49,800 to 900 subscribers for months, so just constant, huge up and down swings, I finally legitimately crossed 50,000 subscribers today. So woohoo! Don't know how I'm celebrating because I'm trying to avoid crazy calories, which is why even though this is going to be crazy calories, I'm only going to have one. We'll make a couple in case we screw something up. But let's walk through what we're going to do here. We are, for this, even though I'm worried about the flavor of the Nathan's, I needed a big boy, so we're gonna go with Colossal Dogs, the quarter pounds. We got a white onion. We're gonna strip all that up. I have some pretzel buns that are still good, but oh man, one of them's definitely molding, so I'm pretty sure at least one or two of these other ones are still totally fine. And we're gonna use a beer, and I'll get to that. I have it actually in the freezer because we're only gonna use half the can of beer, and I don't wanna waste it, so I wanna drink the other half, but I don't wanna drink it warm. Now, the trick, I'm not gonna tell you all the fun tricks about this, but the elements, so we're gonna like do the onions in here. We're gonna do the hot dogs in here, get a little sear, use that to get a little fat in the pan. We're gonna do the onions in here. We're gonna let all that kind of saute down a little bit. Then we're gonna pour in half a thing of beer, and then we're gonna let that simmer for like 15 minutes or whatever. Set the dogs aside, and we may still grill them, we may not. I'm deciding. This is experimental as we go. And then we're gonna let those onions and that beer really just get rid of the beer. I may even scoop some of it out so it'll go faster. So they really kind of saute, almost caramelize, or sort of a version of caramelizing. Not exactly, but you know, get really soft and really cooked through. And the plan is to take the pretzel bun. We'll hopefully steam it or warm it up or something, maybe. I don't know, they're really soft and awesome as they are. We're gonna layer it with the onions at the bottom. We're gonna put the giant dog on there. And then we're gonna use the special ingredient, which I'll also show you how we make here. And then I'm not gonna tell you the final touch. We're just gonna show you that. But the special ingredient, this is the real experiment, is popcorn. So I have like pretzels and popcorns and the things you get at drive-ins. Corn works, so why not popcorn? You'll see what I'm gonna do here. And you know, I've got the movie theater butter to cook it in and drizzle some. We got the movie theater butter salt. We'll play with that. We'll get some of that in there. And then there's one last surprise because we're making what I'm calling the Jambo-weenie. That's right, Joe Bob's Jamboree, or it could even be Joe Bob's Jambo-weenie, but I like that this is gonna be the Jambo-weenie. So that's why it's sweated in beer, just like all of us that go to the Jamboree. You know, it's got the pretzel and the popcorn like you get at the concession stands. And I was gonna put some spicy in it, but Mary's right. She's like, you keep making everything spicy. Are you gonna make anything people like me can eat? I was like, all right, fine. But anyway, so that's all going on, and let's get to it. So first we gotta clean up this onion. Shouldn't take too much effort. This is gonna be the hardest thing we have to do right here. I'm gonna get my ring off, get my knife, and we are back to composting. So I gotta open this little compost thing. Actually, Mary got like these big tumbler system things out in the backyard now. All right, so we're just gonna cut right through this. I'm gonna go ahead and flip down the nose side. Yeah, there we go. Take a little off the edge. A little off the edge. Looks like my knife might be well due for sharpening. And a proper sharpen. All right, we're gonna go ahead and peel off a layer here. Ooh, it smells good. Almost got this one. Okay, put that down in there. And peel this off another little layer here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Got it. And, oh, Aaron, you're okay, buddy. He is so sketchy. I'm gonna get a towel. And again, if you are hearing the buzz hum, I'm sorry. It's just I got back from shopping and the window has been open for the cats and it's super freaking humid out. So we've closed it so I can try to counteract it. At least it's not like crazy hot. It's just thick air. It's been doing like little storms all day, so got that extra rain air going. Okay, so this should go pretty quick and easy. We're just gonna get some strips going. Doesn't have to be perfect unless you're trying to be in a pro chef kitchen like I'm not. Although I tell you, all these hot dogs and all these crazy pizzas and burgers and all this stuff, I am starting to seriously consider maybe actually doing a cookbook. I don't know, anybody got thoughts on that? I mean, I'm not even like saying I want to get rich doing it or anything. I just think it would be kind of neat and something I could definitely do, you know, with all my crazy concoctions. Certainly not going to teach him my knife skills because this is not good knife skills. Cut that a little short. Let's do the same thing to the other onion. Take care of them fingies though, that is the important part. Pay attention to what you're doing. Alright. Groovy. Groovy gooly. I don't care if we have these little bits in here, that's totally fine. We'll break them up in the pan as well, so I'm not gonna worry about breaking them up now. All right, I don't know, I guess let's do a medium heat. So I looked into a whole bunch of ways. Oh my God, come on. And I gotta wait a damn minute so I don't burn my face off. I've looked into a couple of ways people do this, so I'm just kind of playing around with my own thing. I know sometimes people like poke the dogs and slit the dogs. I'll play with that in the future. I'm not gonna do it now. I guess I could use this to make Mary smell the gas. Excuse me. There we go. All right, let's get a medium heat going. I'll just get just a touch of oil in the pan. Not a lot. That's good. Just a little something, something. We might end up putting more oil in for the onion when we get that going. Oh, that oil does not want to come around. All right. I don't know, should I do 2 of these or 3 of these? I just, you know, since I'm making a whole batch of stuff, I guess just 2. 2's fine. Okay. And then I am probably done with this. Unless I feel like cutting up some habaneros later. That's right. This was almost gonna have a jalapeno habanero sauteed onion pepper medley, but decided I'd make something, you know, that the mild kids can handle. Because I was gonna make the joke that it needs to be a hot dog because, you know, we're all just so hot out there. You don't compost those? I didn't know, I was asking. I need to put the lid back on the compost, by the way.
I'm not sure how fast smokeout is going to break down compared to everything else.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I was asking for education. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get a couple of dogs in here. I would like to have had the sizzle, so maybe I went too soon. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna stick to 2, because these are huge. So we're just gonna let them kind of do their thing here for a minute. Okay, like I said, we're just trying to get a little color on them, so we're gonna roll them down a little bit. Because again, where I'm searing them now, I don't know if we're actually going to want to grill pan them after. I don't feel like heating up the actual gas grill or charcoal grill or anything. Although we might for the next dog. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And we'll see if that happens tomorrow or not. Like I said, I'm on a medium heat. I can see it sputtering a little bit under there. That's good. They're already starting to sweat a little bit. Go ahead and turn them some. Oh yeah, it's starting to get a nice little bit of color. Like we said, I'm not trying to take them all the way here. We're just trying to get some of that pinky flesh out of this situation. It smells good. Never really had just a straight pan-fried hot dog. That's kind of interesting. I've done grill pan hot dogs, I guess. All right, I think at this point we're probably good to go ahead and get the onions in. Let those all sweat out a little bit. Just kind of, break it up as we go here. And a lot of people use garlic and stuff as well, but again, I wanted to keep this kind of simple. Oh man, it's starting to smell really good though. And yeah, it's just a basic white onion. Mary's touching my butt. In case you didn't see it, you might have seen it because the camera is pointed that way. Oh yeah, these are gonna go nicely. Whoops, shit. Fucking lost an onion down there. I gotta get to it before the cats find it. Alright. Alright, let's just kind of work that around a little bit. So kind of getting the onion, you know, get some of the oil and the grease on the onions so they'll kind of start sauteing, not burn. And break up some of these other ones as we find them. It's okay if we get a little bit of a toasting happening on some of them. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit for a minute or two. Start working on putting these back away. Oh, actually, Mary, I need you to clear your computer there. I was waiting until you were done eating because I'm gonna need that spot for the popcorn maker. I thank you, my dear. My most wonderful darling. Oh, it smells really good. Make sure none of my onions are burning. Yeah, they're starting to get a little color in them. Hot dogs are starting to look pretty good. Just another minute or two. I'm going to open the popcorn maker over here. You'll get a look at it in a minute, so definitely run you through that. Oh, and also, Mary, just before I forget, I want to remind you that today or tomorrow we need to unbox one more Ninja Turtle figure. Figure if I tell her things out loud, it helps me remember. Yeah, I'm gonna give these another little move. We're almost ready to grab our beer. I don't know if it's gotten cold enough for me to enjoy drinking, but we'll try. I don't mind if my beer's a little warm. I mean, I'd prefer it not be, but I'm not gonna say no just because it's a little warm. And one of these days, I'm gonna try this again just for my own self, because I want to experiment with a whole bunch of seasonings and flavorings in what we're gonna do here. And obviously different beers are gonna give you different things. Yeah, those are already starting to look pretty plump and pretty juicy. I'm actually gonna let them steam in the lid for a couple minutes. Think that might be good. Maybe. Okay, I'm going back to setting up the popcorn. It's almost set up, but I need to get the plug out. And then where does it go through? It goes through there, okay. Okay. And popcorn machine. Ready for me. All right, I guess I should grab a beer. It's gotten fairly cold. So again, you know, John Brennan, the Big Feet, they mostly kind of punk, but they also play some metal, so we're gonna go with the Trooper. I figure why not? I dig this beer. For a darker beer, it's one I quite enjoy. We're gonna eyeball how much we're gonna put in here. Actually, that has gotten pretty cold. Maybe I need to get my bottle of wine out too, because I was chilling that up. So, here comes some magic. This is gonna be fun. Actually, I'm gonna set that to the side for a minute. And I wanna give these one more good stir around. Oh yeah, those onions are already softening up a little bit. The weenies are good. And this part should be kind of fun. So let's just get some beer in here. I'm gonna use a little more than half a thing because we have a big pan. We'll probably get in there and turn those weenies around a little bit, but hey, cheers. Actually, that got to a pretty nice little drinking temperature. All right, I'm gonna leave that heat on medium, maybe take it up just a hair. Actually, I'm gonna take it up to medium-high for a minute until we actually get a boil going. And then when the simmer happens, I'm probably gonna leave the lid kind of partially on, and then we'll just let that go for a little while. I think that's gonna be the way to do that. And I guess we can go ahead and make some popcorn once this gets happening. Well, actually, no, the popcorn will come later because we're gonna need to get the dogs out before. I guess this is why I was thinking about using a grill pan, because we'd want to use something to kind of heat the dogs back up a little. Just kind of hate to use all these dishes. All right, anyways, I'm going to take out a grill pan. Welcome to Eric's Kitchen. Grill pan acquired. Welcome to Eric's Kitchen. It's full of bangers. Just no mash. All right, I see I'm getting a little bit of a sizzle going on in there. Kind of move these in too. A nice little roll around. Make sure everybody's well submerged in the pool. All right. Okay. Let's see, what kind of plate am I going on? Might as well get that together. We've still got a little while here, but I'm just trying to make the most of the time I have here. Is that that's gonna be too small. I guess we'll go with this one. Yeah, the plate I used the other day, you know, with Mary's pattern, that went over real big in some group, the Joe Bob group. Apparently, not only is it exciting for Mary when that pattern shows up in a movie, it's apparently very exciting for other people when it shows up anywhere. It was an unexpected fun thing. And as of now, Felissa Rose has not seen, or at least not responded to the hot dog. However, Darcy, or you know, Diana Prince, Darcy the mail girl, liked it with both of her accounts and gave me retweets, and you know, so it's getting some love. It's got some legs, it's out there, people are digging it. Fudge sickles.
Are they all gone?
They might be. There might be salvage here. Hold on. Shoot, because this really screws my entire thing if I don't have at least one good pun.
Am I about to be the best wife ever and go on an emergency brochure for you?
I don't know. I feel like this one has just got stuff on it from the other one. No, that's got a little mold speck in it. Shit. That's got a little mold speck. I mean, I could probably cut around. Damn, I just bought these like last week. Oh, that's definitely fucked. That's definitely fucked. How about you? How are you? All right, I think this one might be workable. And this one might be workable. Again, they do have a spot, but let's check on the insides. Insides look all right. All right, keep that one on standby. Let me see, I just have this, it's just this one little bit right there, and everything else is fine. So I'm just actually gonna kinda, oh, and we got a nice little, turn my heat back down a little bit, set that like that, and say, Echo, set timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
I don't know that we need the whole 15 minutes, but should be somewhere between 8 and 15. Yeah, at least that one little spot, it did not go anywhere down under the surface. So we've got one, maybe two salvageable ones. I mean, I'm really only planning on making one. It's just, you know how I roll. I like to have backup options in case I screw one up. But yeah, I can't believe that, man. Some deli stuff, like the brioche buns from the deli last, oh, am I tossing these in the trash?
The buns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Some delis, like the brioche buns, last like way past what you think they should. Okay, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. We got the dogs going. We'll kind of get in there, roll those around, turn them up a little bit. We just want them to really plump up and take that flavor in. And then while we wait on the onions to kind of saute down more, we'll, yeah, just gotta make sure I photograph this from the prettier side, you know. Anyways, that's how we do it. We roll with the punches. At least we've got a beer, or half a beer. Damn good beer. I'm not a huge dark beer fan, but that one I really, really like. Oh, gotta remember to get some more bottled water in the fridge. All right, it's been a couple of minutes since we got that boil going. So, Mary, do you want me to make like a lot of popcorn or just what I need? Oh, well, never mind. I'm gonna make just what I need for now, and then since the thing's out, if we decide we want popcorn later, I can make more. I forgot. I'd already had a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we got a bunch of these different like seasonings too. We did the dill pickle one the other day. Thought that was quite good. We got like a white cheddar truffle one. I think Dad still has salt and vinegar one, so we're gonna get on that. And yes, of course, I am doing all these dogs for all the Joe Bob Brick, the main cast of the show, and you know, certain special people who have been big cameos. And hoping next year they start a debate on pizza, because I would like to play with pizzas or tacos. Spaghetti doesn't belong in a taco. Well, I think it could. Still have yet to try it. I'm trying to wait till this gets about, let's go ahead and give this a little turn, a little stir. A little turn on the dogs here. Okay. Now, wonder. Sorry, my brain is going into thinking mode. I'm like, do I have a little metal stand I could sit in there and sit this on it so it can steam for a second? I know you can do the paper towel wrap thing, but it's like, I don't know. I'm sure that works. It just, I'm weird. And I'm surprised Mary's not confirming that.
Yes, here you are.
Oh, what's that? So now I'm just looking at my phone. Cool. How's my Wakanda trailer doing? It had legs, man. It was hitting some big numbers for me. Yeah, 8 hours, 6,500 views, 730 thumbs up. Dang. 42 comments. And so far, they've all been nice. Actually, extra nice almost. Yeah. People are cool, man. 50,000, 25 subscribers. I mean, that's actually getting enough over 50,000. It might actually stay there. I don't know. I seem to get cleared. I don't know why. I guess bots attack me or something, but I seem to get cleared a lot. Big swaths on occasion when they do bot cleanup. I've seen myself drop like 20, 30 subs in a day at times. And I mean, it could be real people, but it just seems weird that many real people, because I think most people don't tend to unsub a lot. You just kind of stop watching channels. Not everybody, and not always. Or worse, YouTube just stops pushing your videos out. You know, one way I might be able to celebrate a little bit, I should do a shorts. I should do a YouTube shorts just saying thank you. Plus, that'll give me some more big numbers, because apparently YouTube is all about doing shorts now. They want to be TikTok. They don't want to be YouTube anymore. So if you're looking for channel growth, there's my tip. Get into shorts. And then if you want to be comfortable, get out of your shorts. Got him. Ba-dum-bum. All right, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. It's been like 5.5 minutes. I guess I need a little plate to set those on too, to keep them from, somewhere to just set them, essentially. So here's the lovely pattern plates that everybody loves. Yeah, we might, even if I do the hot dog tomorrow, we might, but one way or another, we might actually finally sit down and start doing our August Throwdown Thursdays tomorrow, because I'm very excited to try the brand new game, Multiverse, that WB fighting game, because the open beta is now, and I went ahead and actually, I know it's like free to play, but I went ahead and bought like the major things so that when it actually launches, I'll get like instant character unlocks and stuff. I got a good feeling about that game. It looks like so much fun. Got a little bit more of a roaring boil here. I'm gonna take that heat down straight to medium. Yeah, those dogs are starting to look kind of nice in there. You know, I've never done this. I think I've mentioned that, but I've never done dogs like this. I'm sure I've had them somewhere or from somebody, but I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. Also, too, I am wondering how the flavor of a Nathan's dog is going to play out here. Because like I said, if you're just looking for a great hot dog and you're not going to put a lot on it, Nathan's is great for that because they have a very distinct taste. But when you are trying to mix a bunch of stuff on it, sometimes that taste can really get in the way. But I think really this is one where the dog is really the star and a lot of other stuff is just texture. Except for one flourish I'm excited about doing at the end, and I hope I don't screw it up, because if it looks the way I see it in my head, it's gonna look awesome. And it'll be funny. Okay, let's give these puppies another flip, give a little check on them here. Yeah, the beer's actually boiling out pretty nicely. Onions are softening real nicely. This might not quite take as long as I was thinking it would. But we're definitely gonna let them go a little bit longer. And what was that? Something about a video volume. Who knows? It sounded like I have a video. Hello. Yeah, I gotta tell you all about my guitar stuff too at some point. I'm getting there with cleaning up all my own guitars, but I had one that, I'll tell you the story later, but I did actually have to take it in and get it professionally handled. And boy, howdy am I really happy with the results. But we'll talk more about that in a minute. Okay, what are we at here? So we've been about 9 minutes now since I set the timer. I would assume the longer they do this, the more flavor they're getting in there. That would be my assumption? I really should have celebrated with tacos, but I'm trying to be calorically a good boy. Now this is a splurge, but it's because it's for work, so that's how I justify. Because honestly, if I was just gonna diet eat tonight, tomato, turkey, mesquite turkey slices, tomato, and bacon with jalapeno cream cheese on a bagel would be mwah. Oh, we get a review Nope in this vlog. I forgot about that. And if we remember, we get to tell you how much we love Spy X Family or Spy Family or whatever. Watch the whole first season this week. And then later tonight, we get Only Murders in the Building. Harley Quinn starts this week. By the time this video's out, the new episode should be out for season 3. But I don't know how you can see it in camera, probably because the lid may be obscuring it from that distance, but the beer really probably has already boiled like half of it out. Now, of course, I don't know about flavor-wise, but since this is a Jambo-weenie, technically you probably should use Lone Star beer, the character Joe Bob Briggs' favorite. But we can't get it in Lexington. We have to go all the way up to Louisville or Cincinnati is the closest, so I've still not had it. So that's why I thought, well, in this instance, I'm gonna go with a darker beer anyways, because I really want those onions to pick up some interesting flavor, which they definitely appear to be doing. All right, I think we're actually getting pretty close here. So, I'm debating on when to pull these. But I'm also running out of things to tell you that shouldn't be their own other things. Woo! Oh yeah, I guess I actually do have some other video game stuff to talk about. I've actually played a different video game. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good vlog, even if you only get 2 weenies instead of 3. We'll see though. I am excited. I'm really excited about the next one, but I mean, you know, I also didn't get my Monday off. I'm also doing a lot more work on a Tuesday. You know, do I really want to go for the trifecta? We also have some wedding update. Hopefully I remember to tell you that. We actually have a finalized dinner menu. I'm very excited about that, giving you the real deets. Although I do need to nudge a couple of people still. All right, so we're basically at 12 minutes, so I'm gonna pull the dogs. Whew, steam cloud. What do we think here? Oh yeah, that beer is really nice. Whoops. Oh, these onions should go pretty quick now. All right, I'm just gonna set those aside. Flatten these onions out some. Actually, onions could probably, they're just about ready, honestly. So this probably won't take all that long. All right, I am going to change the camera angle so you can see the popcorn. So let's do that. How do I go? Let's go this way. Yes, good job, Eric. So you can see it's like one of these like 20, I'm gonna turn my heat down just a little bit. I'm leaving those onions uncovered from now. What is this? This is a Dash Smart Store thingy. It's pretty good for what it is. I think we got it on like Black Friday or something. Got it for like 15, 20 bucks. But you know, I'm striving to figure out that my own movie theater popcorn at home kind of deal. We're getting close. I do need to remind myself of the measurements. I'm pretty sure it's like 1-to-1 nuggets or kernels. Nuggets. Like where's there it is. Kernels and oil. But I do like, we've only used this like 3 times, so yeah, I'm only gonna do, okay, 1 cup, so that's 1 tablespoon. And if we were adding butter, it'd be 1 tablespoon. All right, so tablespoon man. I mean, I guess I'm being a stickler for proper measurement, but whoops, it's a little heavy on the elbow. Now, if I was making this for me to eat, I would also put some of this on at the end, but we really just want more of that corn texture more than anything here. So basically, 1 tablespoon to 1 of these cups will get you like 2 quarts. You can make up to 6 quarts at once. That's what I normally do now is I make all 3 cups, because why not? I'm a little heavy on my fours, it's fine. And basically we just pour all this in, put it together, turn it on, and when it starts popping, once it gets down to, you know, you hear it stop popping every now and then. I also made the mistake of putting this on. Don't put this back on right now, that's for later. The steam needs to escape. And if you want an extra buttery, you would put like a pat of butter up here. Echo, cancel alarm. So we just turned that on. I'm gonna give my onions a stir while you watch it pop the corn. Oh yeah, these onions are probably good to go. We'll let them soften a little bit more. As soon as that corn's done, we'll get the grill pan heated so we can do the last step and then we build. This has not been as difficult as I thought it would be. Or time consuming. Didn't think it'd be difficult. Got a stubborn onion here, it's trying to split up a little bit. Checking the pan for any fond I want to get up. Beer's getting syrupy. Nice. Actually, these onions, I'm really excited about these onions on their own. Like, I feel like these would be great with like a beer cheeseburger, man. Actually, if I am gonna do like a jalapeno habanero oniony saute at some point, maybe I should do it in beer. And we will obviously be making more popcorn than we need right here, but that's, you know, there's no way to make just the tiny amount we're gonna need. But we're gonna use some for plate dressing as well. So I'm leaving the camera over there so you can see it. Yeah, these onions can pretty much go whenever. Actually, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go taste test one. I'm just too curious. Luckily, I'm not a cat, so I should be fine. Ha ha ha. Dumb joke. Let me just get one on a fork here. Trying to get in camera range. Oh, damn. Ooh, that is interesting. That is very, very interesting. A little odd on its own. But yeah, it's like sweet and beer and... Yeah, it's got that kind of caramelization happening a little bit. Beer, caramelized onions. What will they think of next? All right. Popcorn should start getting going any minute now. Cheers. Now, did you know if you're doing something like this, you can get yellow kernels and white kernels? Yellow's gonna get bigger and fluffier. It'd be a little lighter on the bite. And white is a little more dense, a little more of a crunch when you get into it. So, Something I learned recently. Yeah, I know it's gonna start popping, but I wanna show you something here in the pan real fast. Look at how it's kind of getting syrupy down here as we end, and all that beer, like I didn't get any of the beer out. Look at that. Look at that gorgeousness. Let me put you back over there so you can watch the pop. You can kind of see the onions too. Here, let's see if I can get it just right. That's not bad. We can kind of see both things happening. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and take those off the heat. I'm gonna start warming up the grill pan. On medium, perfect. We got poppage. Just mixing salt. Looking good. Still going. Looking for 3 seconds on this. That is good. Popcorn off. And then I forgot I gotta get it. So this is the only thing that kind of sucks about this. It can be a little bit tricky. We're gonna let that finish its thing. I gotta get a couple of oven mitts because I do not want to pour hot butter grease all over myself. It's unlikely that will happen, but you want to be sure because you actually have to flip like this whole freaking unit. So this is the tricky part. This is where you are getting what you pay for financially in terms of, and then also this thing will want to flop off on you if you're not careful. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bowl this off, somehow. I don't remember how I do it. There we go. Turn that back over. Ooh, it's hot, smells good. All right, where's the salt? I don't want to go too salty because we don't want to overpower what we're doing with the dog here. Normally I like my popcorn pretty salty. Got a little shake-a-shake-a. Maybe not over the deep. Trying to get that salt dispersed. Okay. Test the nugget. Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll work. But let's get these dogs grilled, and we'll break some of that out, and we'll build. Whoops. We got good heat. I gotta switch to these since that's non-stick. I'm gonna go this way so we can get the lines. Wunderbar. Don't roll together. Nope, stop trying to roll together. Okay. Don't roll away either. I need you over the flame, buddy. There we go. All right, we can stick those there for grabbing those onions. It should take about 5 minutes to do this part. So in the meantime, let's get our popcorn popping ready. Use a little snack size bag for this. It's the tiniest Ziploc we have, because we aren't going to want a lot on there. And I am going to look for good fluffy pieces, nothing with like, you know, giant kernels. Although this thing does a pretty good job of not really leaving kernels unpopped. Actually, that's just too time consuming. We're just gonna fill it up and we'll know if there's kernels once we break this up. I'm gonna do a little more than I think I need. Because who knows? Okay, so where am I at? Just kind of filled that up with popcorn. Try to zip this closed. And then just, you know, I need to get some of that air out. Hold on. And then we don't want to totally pulverize it either, because again, this is meant to be a texture element with a little bit of flavor addition, but we don't want like gigantic pieces either. This will get a little easier as you get in here and do more of it. Just careful. Didn't quite have that resealed like I thought I did. Yeah, sorry, I just thought something was happening with my dogs there. All right. Yeah, some of this is not coming. I almost wonder if I should put this in a bowl and like mashed it with a fork or something. I mean, obviously there are better ways to do this, not doing it completely by hand. Excuse me, as I Barney from The Simpsons you. Yeah, I got some lumps in here. I'm having trouble breaking up a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna check this out. We're gonna give those dogs a flip and just say, actually, it's gonna go ahead and flip this. This looks like it's kind of, oh yeah, whoops. All right, grill mark, city, come on. Obviously, it's not gonna do as well as if it was on a real grill where you really get those marks going. Guy, will you please sit where I want you to? Thank you.
I'm staying put.
So yeah, I think these are basically ready. I'm just trying to, there, sure, sit next to each other, I don't care. So yeah, I think that'll work as our topping. And let me get a couple of elements that are going to be the piece de resistance, or however the fuck you say that phrase.
Yes,
So I was close. Try to keep those out of camera range so they can be the surprise at the end. And I think we're ready to build this fucker. Cheers. Yeah, again, probably should do something to warm up the bun or whatever, but it doesn't really bother me. This has already got nice grill marks on that side. Yeah, that dog's ready to go. I'm just gonna take the heat off now. They can still grill a little bit, but. All right, so first things we wanna do, I'm gonna load some onions down here. And because, you know, visually, I definitely want them like dripping out of the bun. Heh. Pun, hun. All right. Okay. That probably is good. Let's get a dog on this puppy. Let's use this one with the nice chars. Put that char where we can really see it. And come on, close, close. Doing this one-handed is not working. All right. So get that dog layered in. You can definitely see that. Yep. Okay. Pushing in. All right. Let's get some popcorn topping on top. And oh shoot, should bring you over to the plate, huh? All right, so you can get that to kind of move out of the visualization zone. There we go. All right, so this is gonna be the camera side, shooting that way. So I'm gonna delicately do this. Okay. It's okay if this hits the plate a little because we are going to dress the plate with extra popcorn. Which now that I think about it in hindsight, I should have used a different color plate. I think this will still sell. Okay. That's good to start. All right. Let's load some popcorn around that plate. So yeah, bear with the extra detail I'm adding here because, you know, it's got to be an awesome photo. So that people at home can feel like they've gotten to eat it. This way it almost looks like it's sitting on a bed of popcorn. It's kind of cool, actually. Just trying to fill in a hole or two. Oh yeah, that's starting to look really good. All right, now for the make or break twist to this hot dog. It's gotta have mustard. And I want to be very artistry here. So this is where it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna start in the middle to do what I wanna do here. So let's get this squirt started so it doesn't splatter on me at some point. All right. You're gonna wanna make sure you get plenty on there. Okay, nice. Now notice it's only half mustard. Well, this is the Jambo-weenie, and if you've been around the Joe Bob group, you know the debate all year has been ketchup on a hot dog. I believe in put anything on a hot dog you think tastes good, so we're gonna give people the option with the Jambo-weenie. Hells yeah. All right, get that stream started. See if we can pick it up right where we left it off. Boom. Oh, it's working! It's working! Oh my God, there you have it. The world's first ever Joe Bob's Jambo-weenie, and that looks beautiful. Let's get some close-ups, holy shit. Close-up work, look at that. Look, it's even got the pee hole.
Almost looks like feta cheese on there.
I know, right? But that, I mean, that looks cool. I have no idea how it's gonna taste, but it looks cool. Especially when you don't see the hole I had to pull out of the pretzel bun. And I love that it looks like it's on a bed of popcorn.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Well, I guess it's the moment of truth. I'm gonna start on that side, which is unfortunate because I'm definitely more of a mustard guy, but.
Yeah, so I'm more of a ketchup.
Well, I'll get my bite, then you can have a bite, and then I can finish it off. That way you get the ketchup side. But I'm gonna hand the camera off to you if you don't mind, so you can film that. You may wanna jump on the other side there.
All right.
Let me get a paper towel for...
I thought you said it's dinner. Well, it will be in a minute.
Yeah.
Work around the other camera.
Yeah. Oh, you can, hold on. Actually, I know we're still rolling, right? So, okay. And, just bump it around behind you or whatever. Get it out of your face. Maybe put that cable over the... Okay. Cool.
I have cats.
Right. Fair enough. All right. Oh, Jesus. All right. Here we go. That is awesome. Oh, that onion. Mmm. Okay. Yeah. Mmm.
So does Nathan's work with this?
It kind of does. I'm definitely getting that beer flavor. It's going nice with the onions. I didn't quite get to the popcorn. I got maybe a little in there. It seems like it's fine. Those onions are pretty dope. Mary, would you like to come get a bite? And that way, while there's still a good ketchup bite. I will extend, actually, no, I don't want to do the weird wide angle. So my next bite, I'll have a better idea of how the popcorn's playing in. I figure it's mostly just a textural element.
Not bad.
And keeping in mind, Mary's not really a beer person, so. But
I can't say I really taste. I think I taste mostly the ketchup and the hot dog.
Yeah. And a little bit of pretzel. The onions themselves, I would assume. But. All right, let's give this
Oh,
a real
shit,
go.
wait a minute.
Let's give this a real go now that I'll really get the popcorn in there. Tell them what we're doing. I was trying to tell them what you're doing. She's trying one of the onions. It has a little of that bitter aftertaste because of the beer. Still not really getting the popcorn on that bite, so I'm gonna try some just while I have food in my mouth. Just mixing popcorn with it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think the onions don't work for me because that bitter aftertaste.
Yeah, I get that. I was a little worried about that as individuals, but then when they were actually, by the way, the popcorn and the hot dog actually work brilliantly together.
That's the salt, probably.
Well, the crunchiness, the texture, it really does come together interestingly.
He's about to get to the mustard.
I think I got a little in that bite. My dog's pushing up. Oh. Yeah, man, I gotta say, I think the Jambo-weenie is a smashing success. Might you do a little more popcorn? I'd like to try it with a different hot dog, but I mean, that tastes really good. It's not as Nathan-y as I thought. I'm definitely getting some of that beer flavor in there. Yeah. And I'm telling you, the popcorn is an awesome element to this. It really is. I just needed more. I wasn't sure how it would play, so. But hey, that's why I'm glad I had a bed of popcorn so you can adjust however you feel fit. Really keep eating it.
You put popcorn in front of me. What do you think was going to happen?
We could eat it from the bowl. I guess it's not in front of you over there. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish this in peace so she doesn't have to keep filming it. But
So, which do you like better, the ketchup half or the mustard half?
In this case, I think both are excellent, but I think I like the ketchup half a little bit better. However, I think the real trick is you really want the ketchup and the mustard. I think in this case, that would be the best way to do it. Here, I can confirm that. I just think it's such a fun little visual treat to do a half and half like that. Get a bite with some ketchup and mustard together. Yeah, that's the real way to do it. There is something magical about a ketchup mustard combination in any kind of food. My nose is dripping. Just allergies though. So there you have it. I think, again, for the first attempt ever, this is pretty close to what it should be. The Jambo-weenie, or Joe Bob's Jambo-weenie. But Jambo-weenie, what a cool term. Invented by me, coined by me, something you could sort of get at a drive-in. I don't know if they're gonna steep the dogs in beer or anything, but.
Can you do what you want?
Can
Can I translate? Maybe.
Are you full?
I hope.
We got
One day,
we got
we got
a good
a good thumbnail.
We forgot to do it on purpose.
Ah,
But one more thing before we get out here. Next time you're at a drive-in or a movie theater, or if you have the two things readily available, try just, even with whatever basic hot dog, just a regular hot dog, try throwing a little popcorn on there and see what you think, because I think that's really kind of cool. I'm really digging on that texture, that little bit of salt it brings to the equation. But the texture is really fun
now
and
if
different.
it's buttered popcorn, it might be something else.
Yeah. Depends on how buttery and greasy. That may change the flavor on you. That's why I tried to keep this kind of light. But damn. Okay, so so far, we have the Jambo-weenie, we have the Summer Camp Surprise, and we have John Brennan and the Big Meat. I think John Brennan and the Big Meat's still the best of those three, but they're all really good. I've really loved all of them. All right, so that's it. At least food-wise for today. We'll see if I vlog anything else today and save some time tomorrow. And maybe we'll make one more tomorrow. We'll see. All right, bye. So, I've been cleaning up all my guitars, restringing, polishing necks, things like that, playing with new strings, just trying to clean everything up. And this I'm about to show you just came back today. So I got this guitar in about 2012. It's my favorite acoustic. It's a Fender Sonoran, and you know it's got pickups and electronics in it, and it looks brand freaking new. I took this to Memphis, and that's when I was gonna restring. We went out to get polished. I took all the strings off. So the saddle I didn't realize was loose originally, and that saddle disappeared somewhere in the hotel sheets in Memphis. So when I tried to restring this at home, I was like, oh no, what's happening? And then I had to learn, and I figured it out. I was adjusting the truss rod. So basically, we took this in to get a saddle, and it's like, well, we probably have to sand it down. And I was like, well, that's gonna be a real pain in the ass. And so basically, we just said, you know what, do the works. Do the whole $90, polish it up, you know, adjust the action, you know, measure all the stuff. And even, you know, like, these frets were like rusty and just gross and didn't feel good. So we got all the frets totally polished up. This thing looks like a brand new goddamn guitar. And I wouldn't necessarily do $90 on every one of these, because something like that Fender doesn't need that much cleanup right now. But man, anytime I got one that's really bad out of shape, I'm gonna take it back. I think, what was his name? It was like, I can't remember his name. I think he started with a J, but he's their guitar tech at the Nicholasville Road. I wonder if I have it on a slip. If I do, I'll try to mention it. But, you know, I mean, the Guitar Center, it can be hit or miss. I still think the people at ours right now are actually pretty freaking cool. And this guy definitely knew what he was doing. We dropped it off at like 5:30 yesterday, and it was ready by 11 this morning. And I'm very excited to check that baby out. So, great job, Guitar Center. I gotta give praise where praise is due. And this is just a beautiful freaking guitar. So, I do have one other that I might eventually take out to them to really clean it up. But we're getting there. I still got a handful more guitars to clean up and string and everything. I think I have 3 more at this house and 3 at my dad's before we get to stuff like the mandolin, the banjo, the violin, the ukulele, all that stuff. So very, very exciting about this. Having a great time. Excited to jam out on this puppy. So I just wanted to tell you that story before I forgot to tell you that story. It's still on the Tuesday. I might be filming more for Tuesday, because the more I film today, the less I have to film tomorrow. So, all right, but anyways, that's that. Let's get to rocking. All right, we're gonna make a cocktail. It's sort of a cocktail you've seen before, but just in case I take Wednesday off or don't film more vlog, because this is already pretty long, we'll see. I just polished off of, it's
10:53.
10:54. 10:53, 10:54, depending on which clock you're looking at. PM, I went through my bottle of wine a little fast, but I'm really excited to do this because Mary and I, we make these White Russian, milkshakes. We have this Ninja Creamy thing, if you're new here. We've done this before. You're basically gonna put a pint of vanilla ice cream in there. Don't have time to make my own. You're gonna put some vodka and you're gonna put some Kahlua. Don't show them that yet. The recipe is the whole pint of the ice cream, 2 ounces of vodka, 2 ounces of Kahlua. We've learned to go 3 and 3. The reason I'm excited about this and why I can claim it makes a different cocktail in case I don't make one more special one for this video is I found this today and I'm terribly excited about it. I think this is gonna I just had some popcorn. I feel there's kernels in my tea.
Probably.
So I apologize. We're watching America's Got Talent and it was a strong run of talent. We just saw the dad jokes with PowerPoint. 100% of marriages end in divorce or death. That's right. I'm happy for ours to go in death. Anyways, the Kahlua. I'm all over the place. Fucking salted caramel Kahlua. Salted caramel Kahlua. Oh my god. We still have a little pumpkin. Like we're savoring. They don't do the specialty flavors like they used to as frequently and stuff. So very excited.
I think it may also depend on where you go.
That's true too. But at least between Total Wine and or Liquor Barn. Like even Total Liquor Barn, who used to carry more of the flavors, I've never really seen them, but I found this at Total Wine today. All right, let me get a thing. Tablespoons. So, is a tablespoon an ounce? Wait, am I doing this? Hold on, I better confirm. I don't want to overbooze Mary. I'm fine if it overbooze.
Why don't you just get the ounce?
Ninja Creamy White Russian Milkshake recipe. No, what I'm sorry, I was just trying to so you didn't come in here. What I'm trying to is it 2 tablespoons? I just want to make sure I did not miscount. I don't want to end up giving us triples or quadruples accidentally. Is what I'm getting at.
Well, you don't want to put too much liquid in there, anyways.
Tablespoons of liqueur, tablespoons of vodka. So they are tablespoons. It says 2 and 2. I go 3. That's what we learned last time because it comes out a little thick, so that does thin it up, like Mary's saying. But also, since she's gonna have half, I'm gonna have half. It's a double for each of us. I get this to help separate ice cream. Okay, I'm gonna take my ring off so I don't get it sticky. Yeah, the Ninja Creamy is pretty cool. I haven't played with it as much as I'd like to, but my God, I think the thing by far, what it has most been used for, is to make these White Russian milkshakes.
Yep.
But I've made some really good ice creams in it. And now that I've learned to make homemade peanut butter and stuff too, I'm very excited. So I'm just kind of trying to separate it from the walls, try to set it out, let it warm up a little bit, you know. And we just want to get this whole pint in here as evenly as we can. So I just kind of squeeze.
I think Mike's still waiting for his, pineapple?
He had some like was it, I don't know if it was vegan or something, but like some kind of something that he wanted me to.
Pineapple sorbet.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get to it eventually. There's so many things, you know, like. Wait till we get to the sweet treats cookbook. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm not making a cookbook. Have I told people, by the way, did we mention this in the vlog, that I was, in case you haven't, that I was kind of half joking, but obviously half seriously considering, where I'm getting into making all these crazy hot dogs, and I like making these crazy pizzas and crazy cheeseburgers and tacos. Like, should I make my own, like, cookbook? Because some of these recipes are really becoming mine. But anyways, the point of this part of the story is we were joking about all of that. And now, like, so many people are starting to say either they sense a cookbook or that I should do a cookbook. And I'm like, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so, all right. So we got the ice cream in there. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Should give me the knife. I would have licked it.
Well, ask for the knife before. Say, Eric, shut up. Give me the knife. And he'll be like, what? Is this when you kill me in our marriage and death?
Anywho.
All right, so we're gonna put that cup in there. So claps. All right, claps them cheeks. I hope I have enough vodka here. I do have more vodka, but
I'm pretty sure you have at least 3 tablespoons.
I'm thinking
of
it's.
vodka in
I'm
there.
thinking it's just right. Because a tablespoon is like an ounce. I was gonna look into that, wasn't I? I don't remember. Do it.
Echo. Is a tablespoon an ounce?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, an ounce is a unit of weight, while a tablespoon is a unit of volume.
Echo.
So it's a bit like
How many ounces in a tablespoon?
1 tablespoon is 0.5 fluid ounces.
Ah, so it's an ounce and a half. I knew it was somewhere. So
0.5 ounces, sweetie.
well, no, yes, but I'm sorry, I jumped ahead. A tablespoon is half an ounce. 3 tablespoons means an ounce and a half, meaning basically a shot. So that's why I took this from 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons. So essentially there's the equivalent liqueur in here of a double shot
Okay.
that we drink with 16 ounces of ice cream. Yes, I'm sorry.
Super healthy.
Sometimes my
But
brain,
why are we doing this again?
because it's fucking delicious and salted caramel.
And
Because it's barely an inconvenience. Wait, no.
what else? What happened today, sweetie?
Oh, I hit 50,000 YouTube subscribers. That's right.
This is how we're celebrating.
Yeah, because I really wanted to like celebrate, like either go get like tacos or pizza, and I coulda won, but then like I'm starting to do really good on my weight again. Through 2.
And so we're doing this.
well, I know. Hold on, I was gonna get to that. You're jumping the gun here.
Like I do.
But
I'm not looking.
but I've been. Yeah. I love you. That derailed me. All right. Get on there. So. Because we're talking about diet. Oh, yeah, I'm not great, but I've been doing really good lately. Because again, I just need to get back on it. Pandemic really gave me license to fuck around, and I found out I'm still much lower. Like, again, if you've been here a long time, I need to plug these in correctly. That you know that at one point, the worst when I was calculating, you know, keeping track, I had gotten up to like 226 pounds, and then Mary and I, you know, I found a routine. I found some things I like to do. We found some other delicious, healthier foods. Went to Zumba. I was having a blast with that. And I went from like 226 to 186. So I knocked like 40 pounds off in under a year. And then pandemic happened. And at first it wasn't that bad, you know. And then it's like, well, now I can have an extra bottle of wine. Not extra. I wasn't drinking more than one bottle back then. On top of the other drinks, and you know, and then I get into cooking like severely, and so anyways, I'm somewhere back in the middle of all of that. Not quite the middle. I'm still on the lower side of that, but I've been doing really good lately, and I'm this close to hitting a milestone. But I have to celebrate somehow. That's where we're going with this. Milkshake. Oh, I have to turn it up. Hold on, I gotta actually lock it in place.
Yeah.
Milkshake.
Milkshake brings out the
50,000 subscriber twerk! Oh wait, this is for Jimmy. 50,000 subscriber circle pit! But safely. This may take a minute. Was I talking? Why are you shooting? Don't shoot my dick! My dick! Show me your dick! I'm sorry, it's Felissa Rose at the thing. Oh fuck, that bottom popcorn is good. All that salt's in the bottom.
I was getting kind of stale when I tried it.
Well, I mean, it is a little stale. No, I'm filming you. I don't. Oh, that wasn't that long. Oh, it's not done. 120 seconds. Isn't there anything faster? You want to take that back? Whoop. I mean, I'm just reaching. You're fine. Oh, good. I thought I grazed the kitten's head, but it was the compostium jar.
Yes. So I now have a proper composter that I need to figure out how to use.
Maybe if I do film anything tomorrow, remember I'll show y'all, but I'll remember at some point.
And if it's not pouring, it's supposed to be pretty rainy tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mary might have been like rubbing or scratching something that lifted her shirt, and I was just looking at her tummy. Oh, milkshake! Milkshake! You're about to get another milkshake. If you know what I'm saying, and I think you do. I'm sorry. I'm in that whole Joe Bob mode. No, don't take off the lid. Bloop. Bloop. Now, you could pour this out. You could do all kinds of things. Honestly, we just drink it out of here because this way we keep a handle. We're just going to put 2 straws in it.
Yep.
We go for those milkshake straws. Have you tried those yet? The technically boba straws? I don't remember if we actually tried them.
I don't think we did.
I'm not sure. I feel like maybe we tried them once. What color did you like? Purple. Why am I asking?
Yeah.
I feel like because the regular straws.
You have to work pretty hard.
Yeah. I'm now having flashbacks because I think I did purple. I did red to your purple. Just like last time. Actually, these are smoothie straws, but it's what I could find.
They look, they're maybe marginally smaller than boba straws.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Do you want to try to see if you can tell the difference with the salted caramel?
I'm gonna have to let you do that because I just realized I still have one last sip of wine. I don't want to waste it. And then I'm gonna get some water.
It's good. I'm not entirely sure if I can tell the difference, but maybe there might be a slightly different flavor to it.
Okay. I think the trick here is that we kind of would need to actually try it against a regular one. I don't know that it's gonna be like that obvious just by itself.
Yeah. Do you want to give me the...
Sure. Let me get a swig of water. Oh, I've got vodka left out. Oh, careful, Aaron. Oh, I thumped a bunch of stuff in Aaron's.
Ellen. Hi. Hi.
Look at that tall, handsome boy.
Yeah, hi.
So cute. Okay, buddy.
Yeah. Hi,
I know, Daddy's making all the noise.
Oh, look at you.
Daddy's a noisy boy. Bye,
Straight
Aaron.
close up. Chicky Jack. Say hi. How's your dad's doing? What are you doing? Drinking water.
He's trying to cleanse his palate, young guns.
Hi.
Or are you more of an Iron Eagle? I think Jack's a little more of an Iron Eagle. Actually, no, Jack's more of a... Aaron's more of an Iron Eagle. Jack's more of an American Ninja. Itty Bit's a Goonie. And... Napoleon's a lost boy, but like the Corey Haim, Jason Isaac, Jason Patrick, the older brother, he's more like the brother of the Lost Boys. Okay, here we go.
Can you tell?
I can tell. I can definitely tell. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's like extremely strong or severe, but I'm getting that caramel hint.
No.
And that touch of salt, but the salty popcorn may be playing into that, but I definitely get that caramel note out of that, and I fucking love it.
You like it better than the regular?
I think so. Uh-oh, Mary. I might drink more of this one than you do. All right.
Well, it's your celebration.
I know. There may still be... But I'm trying not to celebrate in a way that makes me go, blah, and I fit in a sexy tux and 6.5, 7
I can
weeks.
start like doing push-ups and stuff, get my
Girl,
arms
you've
toned
seen,
up.
girl, I've seen that body. I've seen that body.
Yeah, I need to tone the guns. Though.
Girl, I understand and I respect and relate that, you know, you have your own concerns and all that, but solely from my perspective, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if
He
you
doesn't
get
know
any
what
better.
the dress looks like yet.
Well, she gave me the option of looking, and I desperately want to know. But I feel like that's something that'll be fun. And we don't mean it in a traditionalist way. Not like bad luck or nothing, but I just feel like, ooh, I kind of want to have that surprise when I first see you that day. The hardest part of our wedding day is going to be that I won't see you until like, I was going to say till 5:30 p.m., but then I thought,
Well, it depends on whether or not I have to also work on getting the place decorated beforehand.
you do not. We are not doing shit on the wedding day. Our groom, bride party, and other people we will get, that is absolutely in the plan.
And then we need to get a day of coordinator.
It's on the to-do list. I put that on the to-do list. How much of we'll get to the wedding stuff, but the spreadsheet, I went into all the tabs and did a whole bunch more stuff
I
that
need
day.
to actually look at it.
Okay, yeah. So, okay. Anyways.
All right, let's wrap this up.
We got a little more AGT and Mary needs to go to bed. So why did I take this from you? I don't know. But you know what? Here, enjoy my salty sweet cream. Oh my. Okay, welcome to Wednesday, July 27th, 5:18 p.m. Mary and I just did a little unboxing for the final Ninja Turtle thing that came out yesterday. I am going to make one more hot dog. We have some stuff to do today. Got a cocktail plan. Who knows? We'll see where this goes. But we are going to do one more for today, for this week, the last drive-in themed hot dog. I'm quite excited about this one. However, we got to make something up front that's going to take a little while. So I'm going to get started on that in just a minute. I got to do a quick bit of editing so something can render and come out of the computer and all that. But it's going to be very tasty, and I'm excited about it. And I don't know, I got anything else to say? This is going to be a very long vlog, so make sure you're using those time code links to jump around or watching bits, because, you know, it's long. I talk a lot. I do a lot. Sometimes I even hawk a lot. That's actually true. Buy my stuff. Merch. Yeah, sure. All right, that's it. Let's make another hot dog. Okay, so we are going to use the cooked New York style pizza sauce for this hot dog. This is gonna be, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, it's basically a pizza themed hot dog. That's what I'll tell you right now. And the recipe we got out of here was really good. We made this once before. It's in the second of our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge Let's Plays. So this is gonna require, let's see if I can do this here. 1 can of whole peeled tomatoes. We got the San Marzano style, as you should always look for, or so this is actually a product of Italy. This is actually San Marzano. Some things will say San Marzano style. Extra virgin olive oil. Of course, we keep that on standby. Unsalted butter, I got that in the fridge. We got Tillamook. We need a 1/4 cup of finely diced yellow onions. So we'll see what we can work with there. 1 large garlic clove, we're just gonna mince it. It does ask for fresh oregano, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna go with this because that's what we did it last time. And some sugar, white sugar, some fine sea salt, fresh ground black pepper. So pretty basic. This is gonna take a while for this to cook down. That is sort of the one issue with it. So that's why I want to get this part started now. And then we'll see what's up, because it's already 6 o'clock. I'm getting definitely started on this much later than I intended. And this will make more pizza sauce than I need. But the nice thing about that is this is a really good pizza sauce. I have a few crusts left over, so we will, just for fun, make some other stuff later. Not necessarily in this vlog, I just mean for myself, you know? Use the rest of those turkey meatballs, make a little meatball pizza, or even just make a little turkey meatball sub out of it or something. Because those are really good meatballs and I don't want to lose them. God, I don't know why. I need to get a better can opener. This one's starting to not be great. Also, bear with me a little bit today. For some reason, my left foot is bugging me. So if I'm a little hobbly, that's what's up. Did it not cut all the way? No, it did cut all the way. Just maybe it didn't cut all the way. I'm having a day, y'all. Ah! Damn it! Explosion. It's not terrible. I wish the camera would have been panned down like I was supposed to have it. You pan the camera down. Could have been worse. Shiitake. Hold on, I need to check something anyways. Did we just put the tomatoes in? Is this the one where we just use the tomatoes? Dump tomatoes and their juices. So we're gonna lose a little bit of juice here. What the is this still not? It's this shitty fucking can opener. Did a shit fucking job. Fuck, man. All right. What? Would you let go? Jesus. Man, that sucked. That could have been a lot worse though, so it's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah. All right. So we're gonna break these up by hand, basically. That's why I have the gloves out. This should not take too long. I kind of hate that I dirtied that cutting board before I ever used it. But, oh God, yeah, there you go. Get the tomato stuff all over the, oh my God. Y'all, I'm already regretting doing this now. Actually, and now I'm stupid because I should not have thrown that fork away. I should have used it to scrape some more of the juice out of here, some more of the sauce. Here, my hands are gonna, just being aware of the can edges. Last thing I need to do on top of everything else is cut my damn hand. Please don't let me have just jinxed myself. All right, so we're gonna break these up. And remember, your first time pushing into any of these, be real gentle on the first push because they are full of juice and it will, if you just go whole hog, it'll spurt. So that's the first thing I kind of do. I just gently go through the tomatoes and make sure that each one of them has been bust open already. And then I can get a little more vigorous with my mashing and tearing. You theoretically could do this in a food processor, but honestly, this is a little bit easier and it takes less dishes. Okay, once I'm pretty confident I have everything done, we're literally just grabbing it and just squeezing it, and it's gonna come apart in pieces and it'll kind of cook apart into more pieces in the actual pan when we get going here in a minute. Yeah, it's actually kind of soothing. And you know, break it up more or less depending on how chunky you want your sauce to be. I want mine to be a little thinner. And we're just about done here already. Yep, that actually feels about right. So as you can see, it's just kind of chunked up. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Okay. Save as much off the gloves as I can here. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, we're gonna set that aside because we gotta work this onion. Paper towel. I think at least I didn't splatter in any. Oh, I totally got my. Oh, great.
Get your shirt?
Yeah. Damn it. Because if I was going out, I was happy to be in this shirt tonight because I look cute in it. Oh well. If I do manage to go out with Mary, I will have to. Yeah, basically, it's sort of a wedding-related going out, but also fun. Karaoke DJ that we might be able to convince to come to our wedding because, you know, we have a plan, but we'd rather have a different plan if we can. So we were going to go out, and I think Mary's definitely going, it sounds like, no matter what. Me going has gotten questionable, and some of that is because I'm so aggravated by my damn foot, and also getting started on this much later. But, you know, Kathy and Mike and a bunch of them are going to be out there with her, so. Okay. We'll mince the garlic when that time comes. So we want to work the onion, and I believe we need about a 1/4 cup onion. Yeah, finely diced yellow onion. Whew. Okay, oil and butter over the medium saucepan. I'm just looking ahead just to make sure I don't, you know, screw things up here. What was I doing? I need my I need a 1/4 cup, and I need a chef's knife. Obviously, we're just gonna go ahead and dice up this whole onion. I'll throw it on some freaking hot dogs or whatever later. Actually, pizza. Whatever's left can go on a pizza. Or in a meatball sub, whatever I end up doing. And the compost bin is gone, so.
Yeah, I was going to empty it and then it started raining.
Oh, right, yeah. It did start pouring down the rain. Well, a little bit not compost is not gonna hurt. Okay. So we gotta take off a layer here. Just, you know, like we do. Come on. This is how I earned my 50,000 subscribers. I don't know why I said that. I'm just weird. I'm also kind of really hungry, so it sucks if this is gonna take at least an hour. All right. Alrighty. A little onion paper there. Get to getting. Alrighty. No, I'm doing a real poor job here. Just trying to make quick work of this yellow onion. By the way, I've had time to think about yesterday's dog, the Jambo-weenie, and some things I would probably do different when I do it again is I'd probably actually use a sweet onion, or Vidalia or whatever. I would also probably use not as bitter of a beer. So I'd go with like more of a lager or something, you know. But other than that, I still really enjoyed that thing, and I was really surprised how well the popcorn went with the, we're going for a fine dice here, so we'll try to get these kind of small. Popcorn went with the hot dog. That texture was really fun. Okay. This is really the last difficult thing we gotta do. And I'm just going a little bit slower because the luck I've been having today in the kitchen has me a little bit nervous, so I'm being a little more cautious than I would normally be at this moment. Because the kitchen has been a little bit against me so far today. But we've almost got it. Coming over the back of the knife. All right. By the way, I haven't said this in a little while. I don't consider myself a professional chef by any means. I'm just learning by doing and having a good time doing it. So please keep that in mind if I have poor knife technique on occasion or whatever. Okay. I know the stuff up front's a little bit finer, so we're gonna try and measure from that. All right. Get that in there. Pile it in, baby. A little bit more, why not? Get it nice and oniony. All right, that feels pretty good. The rest of this we'll put in a little container for later. And then we're gonna get going. So this was, like I said, that was the longest part of the prep left on this. We gotta cook the sauce. We'll have to cook a sausage and do a little bit of broiling. But other than that, we'll have everything done. Let's see, what kind of sauce, okay. Is this gonna be big enough? No, let's go a little deeper. Oh, you are up there. Here, I'll use this one. And as a reminder for people wondering, the reason I do these this way is some people like to watch my cooking videos in sort of a zen relaxation fashion. That's why I show you everything. And sometimes people want to check out what I'm doing and get the ingredients and cook alongside me. So that's why I do tend to mostly leave this in real time. Although there is a chance we might cut for some of the pasta sauce simmering, because it's gonna have to simmer down for about an hour, so it'll depend on how long everything else takes. And I do feel like it went a little faster than that last time, but we will see. Okay. All right. All right. There is that. Put that away in a bit. All right. So now we want to start heating some stuff up. Let me get that butter. Butter. Where did I put you? Is that you? And you are the sea salted butter. All right, let me find my unsalted butter. Is that unsalted or is that sea salted? That's sea salted. Why do I have two sea salt? I must have just not seen that day. Oh, good Lord, tell me I do. Okay, I do. I was like, tell me I have unsalted butter. I don't want to be in trouble here. All right, come on, come on. I seem to recall we actually finished a stick last time. I had like the exact amount left out. Okay. So of course my favorite butter and my favorite cheese in terms of big brand, Tillamook. All right, how much did I need? Now it's time to start. Let's actually, oh sorry, Mary's got a phone call going on. So we are gonna want 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon, all right. 1/4 cup of that, garlic minced, finely chopped. Okay, so let's go ahead and measure a teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Nah, you know what? We won't mise en place that. Let's get going here. So how much oil? You said a tablespoon. Tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, tablespoon of unsalted butter. We're gonna do that over medium heat.
Right.
All right. Medium heat. Let's get us a tablespoon of olive oil.
Yeah. I said I figured check her out just to see if it's
Okay. That. Get us a tablespoon of butter. Do-do-do. 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 So I should let that pan heat up, I guess, but whatever. So that's about a tablespoon of butter.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Bye-bye.
Whoop. Got some cold butter. Oh, shoot.
The storms have hit Kathy. So she will not going up tonight.
Oh. Well. I guess you still got Mike, right?
I still got Mike.
Alright.
And maybe Deb.
Okay.
He is busy getting ready to his bridge.
Okay. Because I do want to go, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle. Yeah, are you sure about this idea? Because this thing is like...
What?
I'm worried it's going to melt the bottle, because it has warped to the bottom of the bottle now.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
You got it like on the lowest?
I had it on medium low, I just took it down to low.
Oh, the reason why I told you lowest 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're doing something I don't want to reveal yet. Just shake it all now? Maybe it's close to ready.
It's starting to.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
Actually, I should tell you to also open the lid.
Well, yeah, you didn't tell me that.
Sorry.
That part you didn't tell me. Lowest setting I just missed, yes, but... Okay. So...
That's probably part of the reason why the bottom warped, to be
Move
honest.
those onions around. What am I going to want? I'll just use plastic. I don't have a real good metal utensil for this. All right, as soon as that butter's melted, we're going to get the onions in there for 3 to 5, and we'll do 30 seconds of garlic. Is that right? Yep, 3 to 5 minutes or until soft, garlic 30 seconds. Then we hit it with the tomatoes and the seasonings. And that butter is melted, so in goes the onion. Now I have a bigger saucepan, which I think is partially why it cooked faster last time. All right, Echo, set timer for 5 minutes. Get everything coated.
Starting now.
This will probably only need the 3 minutes. As soon as I get everything coated, I'm gonna go ahead and load up my garlic mincer, which I'm becoming a pretty big fan of. Because it is making life easier. Because I hate prepping garlic. I've just come to accept that is the truth, that I just hate prepping garlic. Oh man, is this one too big? I might need to actually cut this piece down a little bit. Pick off that end since it's a little rotten. There we go, okay. So that way the garlic press will be ready when we are. And let's keep these onions moving. Oh yeah, those are coming down nicely. I'm not even sure it's gonna take 3 minutes, because again, big surface pan. I'll go ahead and get my other measuring tools out. We got, it's a quarter. That's a teaspoon. There's my half teaspoon. Half teaspoon, got them. All right. Yeah, some of the onions around the edge are already starting to slightly brown, which is not what we're looking for. It's not the end of the world, it's just not what we're looking for. God, that smells good. It's only been 90 seconds. That's why it's kind of good to kind of keep moving around. My heat can probably come down a little bit. And don't worry, the little surprise thing we have off in the corner will become a thing near the end of this, so I'm just trying to keep a little bit of a surprise. What's one of the things that's going to make this dog rather slightly unique. I'm not saying I'm the inventor of this. There's definitely... I'll take the heat down a little bit more just because those are going a little faster than I want them to. Because they're not softening, they're just browning. And again, this is where more even cutting would probably make a big difference for you, especially if you're in a pro kitchen, expected to do high-end work. Okay, it's all browning a little faster than I want, so we're gonna go ahead and move on And get the garlic in here right quick. We can get that 30 seconds of garlic. Okay. And that's already toasting up. Shit. Move that around. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that went. Come on, get off my finger. I want you in the pan. Thank you. Oh, that smells so good. And then I'm about to take this off the heat while I put the tomatoes in, just because I don't want stuff burning. Or actually, no, I can go ahead and do it. All right, that's almost. But everything's going so much faster in this, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Woo! At least that'll stop the onions and garlic from getting too cooked. Cool. Let's just give that a little stir around, make sure everything's getting nice and incorporated. Then we'll get our seasonings going real fast. Oh, Jesus, careful, Eric. Oh God, that smells so good already. Okay. So we needed a teaspoon. I'm gonna double check this real fast. I think I remember, but just to be safe, teaspoon of sugar, teaspoon of salt. Or, okay, teaspoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, tablespoon of oregano. Almost missed out on that. That would have sucked. All right, so we want a teaspoon of sugar. Okay. Half a teaspoon of fine sea salt. Actually, don't do that over there. Ah, come on. It's starting to do the heat thing over there. Okay. I'm gonna give that a little mix so it doesn't plop on us when we don't want it to. And we need a tablespoon of the oregano. Echo, cancel alarm. Sure. I'm sure I'm supposed to change my temperature here too. I know I need some black pepper. Just trying to stir that in. All right. Doesn't tell me how much, so I'm just gonna guesstimate. That should be good. Give that a quick stir around, then let's go back and look at what I'm supposed to do here. If I change the temperature, I meant to look at that ahead of time, because I think we're supposed to get it kind of boiling and then turn it down to simmer. Okay. All right. Check my notes. Or whatever. All right, pour the tomatoes along with the oregano, sugar, salt, and a few grinds of pepper. Stir well. Reduce heat to low and simmer, partially covered for 1 hour. Okay, so I do need to grab the cover. I'm gonna take that heat down to lowish. I go about medium-low. And grab the lid. Partially covered. There we go. And Echo, set timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Don't know that we'll need the whole hour, but we're just preparing. So now we clean up a little bit, just so we don't have a mess to work around. And pepper. And salt. And sugar. Alrighty. And put these onions in the fridge. Somewhere. I do have room though, so that's nice. Not too much leftovers in the fridge at the moment. All right, we are done with you, I believe. Yeah, we are. So that away. Bear with me, everybody. I just got a few dishes to swap away here. You. Done with you. And the 3 of you are all done. Cool, cool. We'll clean that out in a minute. Or actually, I'm going to clean it out now. Because, I mean, we got a minute here, so we don't need to hustle to the next parts just yet. Yeah, this is a pretty decent garlic mincer. I mean, sure, listen, it's a little bit wasteful because you don't quite get the whole clove of garlic. But honestly, as much of a pain in the ass as garlic is to prep, I mean, I'll still do it the right way on occasion, but when it's unnecessary, it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Dishes are almost handled. Okay. Whew. All right, we've almost got this all cleaned up. And then I have to start figuring out how I want to go about the rest of what we're doing here in terms of how long I want to take. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, these are kind of something. It's a good simmer. Well, I know some other prep work we can do because some things we're gonna need eventually are a pan covered in foil because we're gonna have to do a little bit of broiling. I've already got a grill pan out for the Italian sausages. Hi, itty bit. Oh, she's smiling at me so much. Or she's sleeping standing up. Oh, it's about time, isn't it? It's close to nom time. That's why she's smiling so hard. Like, please, Daddy, can I have the food? Sorry, hon, it's not time. Yeah, so let's, all right. Let's prep a sheet pad. All right. Where is my foil? Here is my foil. Now, this is also probably a little wasteful, but man, it makes cleanup so much easier, even though these are already non-stick pans. And honestly, what we're gonna do here, no, actually, I probably will make a little bit of a mess because we're gonna end up having some cheese, so it might, and that's very pain in the butt to clean off these kind of things. All right. Kind of overkill considering I'm only really making one of these. But we can have that right there for preppage. You eat, I get that.
I'm not just here because I'm actually opening up the...
Oh, that laundry?
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, trying to help the lady. What was I doing? Buns. I was going for buns, hon. Buns, hon. Where was brioche? No, actually, no, we're gonna do these. That's right. I bought these because...
You have them, son?
Yeah. Well, these are a different bun than what I was originally gonna grab. So, I don't know. I thought I'd try these. Do a little bit, because I think a sweet bun's gonna help with what we're planning here. So, no idea if these are any good, but we's gonna try it. And I'm pretty sure I do need to stir that every once in a while. I will double check the information here shortly. How's that coming along? It looks like it's... Oh, whoa, 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 it almost all poured out. I think it's done.
Yeah. I think the bottom...
Warped where I screwed up initially.
I think it's back to being a little flat.
Okay, flattened out a little bit.
Well,
At least it's
because
not
you didn't
tipping
have the
over,
lid
yeah.
open, the hot air had nowhere to go.
Well, that makes sense. I didn't think about it because this is an ingredient I'm relatively new to. Okay. Okay, that's... I do wish it was more sturdy. I'm afraid this is gonna fall apart a little bit, but we'll see.
How you been?
So let me grab some stuff out of the fridge.
I pretty much only use this for water.
I'm still gonna wash it.
Okay.
Let's see, that's probably still good. And then we're gonna put this. We're gonna want this. And we're gonna want. Where are you? Where are you? You're not what I'm looking for. Are you what I'm? No, that's Jambo. Where is my? Is that it? Maybe? No. Hold on, I'm having trouble finding something. Anyways, I would have got spicy, but we got mild Italian sausages. We need some mozzarella and we need some pepperoni. And we need some Parmesan, that's what I'm trying to find. I'm finding some old rinds, but I'm pretty sure I have... I don't want to open the new one yet. I don't think I need to open the new one yet. It's Manchego. Maybe I do need to open the new one. What is that? That's like the pecorino. Huh. That doesn't seem right. Well, we don't need a lot. I can get it off this rind instead of open a whole new one. And I think that's all the other ingredients we're gonna need. But of course, since this has a while, I don't wanna build this too soon.
Now, compost again if you need to.
Well, okay. Well, I'm done with that. At this point, it's mostly waiting on this so I can keep everything hot. Like, this is gonna take a while. There's no real reason to get any of the other stuff going yet. I'm a little early for pulling this out. This might be a place where I should just actually cut the camera because, you know, I don't know. Decisions need to be made, and I don't feel like making them. All right. Reduce the heat below simmer, partially covered for an hour until the sauce does. Remove the pan from the heat and let the sauce come to room temperature before using. Now, we don't have to worry about that. That's for if you're gonna make pizza. It's fine if this is warm. Because here's basically what we're gonna do, and you may be able to figure out what the last ingredient choice idea is, but and you can skip ahead and find out. But we're gonna put some mozzarella in here and some of this nice boar's head pepperoni. And we're gonna broil that so it gets melty and toasty. We're gonna grill pan because it's nasty outside. We're not gonna use the grill. We're gonna grill pan a sausage. I'm actually gonna do two. So when that's ready, we put that in there on top of the broiled mozzarella and pepperoni. Then we're gonna hit it with some sauce, some fresh Parmesan, and then the last ingredient that, you know, makes the difference. So I guess I could go ahead. Oh no, this... It's a good thing I bought some other mozzarella. This mozzarella is no longer good. It's been opened a while. All right, let me see what I got here. Now, is this what I'm going to use, or do I have... Yes, this is what I'm going to use. So we'll go with the Sargento mozzarella. It's weird to me that these come with 11 slices. Isn't that strange?
Shrinkflation, baby.
Yeah, shrinkflation. You might be right. I hadn't really considered that. We'll get out 2 slices.
That's my answer to everything now, shrinkflation.
Start from 2 slices, see what we get. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of break them in half so they don't further tear the bottom of the bun here as we work.
Hun. I am hilarious.
You are. That's why I love you. I wonder if I should actually do a little more than that. It's just so gonna tear the bun. The weight of that is gonna tear it. I guess we can go ahead and put in some pepperoni. I don't know, I kind of want it... Yeah, we want a good cheese presence on this, so we're gonna go 3 slices. keeping in mind, this is my first attempt at this. I am making this up. It's been made up in my head, and now everything happening practically is the first time it's happening. So this one I'm gonna go ahead and just fold over into quarters. And then we're gonna use that to just kind of flesh out those spots where it's not overlapping from the other bits of cheese. So we get a nice ooey gooey cheesy base. I do feel like I want to get in there and give that a stir, even though it doesn't say anything about doing that. We have the reseal peel here. All right. You could use other pepperoni. I just wanted to use a nice, yeah. Do you want a slice? Tell me how good it is. Baby. You know what we're also gonna do? Because yeah, that's gonna just tear this whole bun apart, man. I'll see if we can do it this way.
That is pretty tasty.
I imagine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tear this so it doesn't fold this thing completely open.
Okay, guys. I'll go ahead and feed y'all. You want to stand in,
It's already
Moms?
tearing open. We might have to rebuild this.
Come on, have your dinner, Moms. Yeah, come on.
Worst case scenario, we call this the practice run. Man, it's only been 13 minutes on that. Are you kidding me? Dang. And the broiling won't take long either, so when Mary's done with the microwave, we may go ahead and preheat. We put those buns away. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Let me give this a little stir. Oh yeah, that's coming along nicely. It definitely needs to be thicker. We might get that out in another 15, you know, maybe. Also, I may have a little trouble with getting the timing right on all of this. Yeah, if I really thought this through, I should have bought like hoagie buns or something, or gotten something where I could do my own cut so I could leave that crease a little thicker. So I might recommend that for the future. Also, I'm realizing I really want to get the grill pan going, but I guess I'm gonna have to do that up there because it's gonna take, it may take 10 or 15 minutes. Medium heat. 20 to 25 minutes. Is that a different? That's like covered too. Wow, okay. I meant to look in to see if there's a different way that I might want to cook those instead of grilling them. Let me take a quick look. Oh, God. Shit. Yeah, fuck. Let me take that heat down a little bit more too. It's a little violent in there. What am I doing? I'm freaking out. Okay, I tell you what. I am gonna cut the camera for a minute because I got to deal with a couple of things that shouldn't be on camera. And obviously we got a little time here, and we'll come back. We'll figure out if we are grilling these or not. And it is 45 minutes on the clock. I'll be back. Actually, I'm going to do something. It's going to take a while, so I just started the camera back up. We're at 30 seconds on the countdown. But instead of grilling these, I'm gonna bake them, I guess, basically. So I'm gonna borrow these to set this on, get it out of the way. I guess I'm gonna make all four just to have. We can heat them up later. Because this is gonna take 25 to 30 minutes apparently. So foil lined baking sheet, put them on here, put them in a cold oven. 25 to 35 minutes. I could also broil or something, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I gotta move the pizza stone out too. which I need to clean off. And let me get these sausages out. No, there's 5 in here. I didn't know that. All right. I just looked this up online. Hopefully this works. I mean, grilled might be better. I'm not entirely sure that's how I want to go here. But I'm trying to kind of conserve. Honestly, what would have been better is if we just grilled these yesterday, and then I just had a microwave to heat one up. Might have been the best choice in hindsight. Okay, so I'm gonna look at that thing again, confirm. Place links on foil-lined baking sheet. Place in cold oven, turn heat to 350. Cook for 25 to 35 minutes or until internal temperature reaches 160. All right, so 350. Set it for 35 minutes. Cold oven. Close and bake. 350. Start. Echo. Set timer for 35 minutes.
Second timer, 35 minutes, starting now.
So this should actually time out pretty darn well. Pretty gosh darn well, did I say? Gosh darn well. I speak English good. Yeah, you can see it's really starting to thicken up a little bit. I mean, it's got a ways to go for sure, but it's getting nice. All right. Now I'm gonna set this in the microwave for safekeeping. Or maybe not. I'm gonna set it, I don't know. Hopefully the cats can't get to that. Okay, all right. Is this thing cool enough to? I like that we really made that very what we want it to be too. So, okay. And I am on like the lowest of low pretty much over here for this simmer, so that's good. All right, now I'm gonna cut again for a little bit. We're at 40 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so it's 20 minutes and 10 seconds. Actually, it was like 9 when I said that on the sauce clock, but I think the sauce is basically ready. We could have almost 13 and a half minutes left on the sausages for all I know, but this is pretty much at a consistency we're gonna want now. I guess it could actually, maybe I'm wrong, that could still thicken up a little bit more. Not a lot. Sadly, Mary won't be here to taste test. Really kind of bummed. I really wanted to go with her, but maybe I shouldn't have made a third dog, but I'm really excited about this one. Jack's got something going on in there. So as you can see, you see the consistency on that, but we will let that go a little bit longer. We're gonna check the temperature of our sausages here in a second. I'm gonna give that maybe a couple more minutes and I'm gonna use the meat thermometer. Since we made all 5, I don't mind if I poke holes in one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. I don't know why I wanted to make that sexual, but of course I do, it's me. I did get to sit down for a little bit, but it's helped my foot for a minute until I started walking around a whole bunch more. I guess I don't gotta worry about changing shirts since I'm not going out. Plus, honestly, there's been some crazy lightning and thunder and just awful weather. And the cats are gonna be without both of us for most of tomorrow, so. That actually, you know what, that thought right there makes me feel a lot better about staying home. Because we're going to a movie tomorrow and Mary works in the Frankfurt office, so they literally see her at like 6 in the morning for a brief bit and then see her by like 10 p.m. for about an hour, you know, so. I don't want to lock them downstairs 2 evenings in a row. That's the thing I hate about vacations now is how much I miss the cats. Luckily, Mary's mom comes over and spends a bunch of time with them every day. Do I need to go be worried about what Jack's doing? Jack, what do you got? What do you got, Jack? Jack. 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 What do you got? What you doing, buddy? Oh, you got a little baggie? Okay, you can play with that little baggie. I don't think you're gonna do anything terrible with that. I'm more worried about him swallowing something. All right, so we're just under 18 minutes on the sauce clock. In about a minute and a half, and we'll check the sausages. He's making me real nervous in there. I got Food Network on the TV so I can watch other awesome chefs making cool things that inspire me. It's some point I am gonna go figure out what all he's into. All right, let's give this puppy another stir. 17:30 on the sauce clock. Oh yeah, almost perfect. Want to get rid of that little bit more liquid out of there. Not a lot, very, very close. Oh, I'm very excited for this. Very excited. Let's just hope the bun holds together. That is my one concern. I mean, I got other buns, other bun options and all that too. I do feel like the brioche bun I was originally gonna use, probably, they tend to have sturdier, those deli, Kroger deli ones tend to have sturdier backbones. Hey, Jiggy Jack. Coming around to see what's up, buddy? Yeah. You wanna come over? Well, they can only see your reflection in the dishwasher probably, so they can't really see you per se. Alright, he is my cute boy. Hi. Aww. I love you, guy. He is so freaking adorable. He's still occasionally trouble, but he's learned a lot lately. For some reason, he's really chilled out in the last few weeks. Mostly. I think he's finally starting to learn he gets more when he's nice about it. Oh, he has now figured out how to open Mary's bedroom door, so he's been successful at least once so far. Which is awesome, but also horrifying because, you know, not only sleeping when she's trying to take naps or whatever, but, you know, occasionally other activities occur, and that can be really freaky if the door suddenly opens. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. Let's keep it as vague as possible for the kids. Because doing it for the kids, I'm kidding. Fuck them kids. No. All right, I'm going to check the sausages because it said 25 to 35 minutes, and we're a little past 25. It said 160. Let me grab here it is. They are sizzling in here. Well, that one is anyways. Let's give it a little pokey. Temp check. Going. 159 and 160. I'm thinking those are good. Maybe. Let me actually adjust my hand here. Let's bring out the sausages. Okay. And let's off the bake, and now let's hit broil. Ooh, those smell pretty good. All right, check on our sauce here. All right, this is where the magic's about to start happening, everybody. All the ingredients are just about ready to go. Oh yeah. Well, we'll still give that another little bit of a minute. It does need to thin out just a little bit more. I'm gonna need a plate to put those sausages on for resting. Let's see, I have these out. I was gonna use them and then I didn't, but now I will. Oh, I guess I should pan over and let you see the sausages a little bit too. So, there you go. I mean, yeah, they got a little char on the bottom. That's pretty good. Okay. Ooh, they smell really good. I did think about like flipping them midway through too, but I didn't. Because they look like they were cooking pretty even. Damn, those smell really good actually. All right. Definitely gotta keep an eye on those with the kids. All right, as soon as that preheats to broil, I'll put the thing on. The prepped mozzarella cheesy bun. Oh, it's almost time to eat. It is almost eating time, doodah. Now where's my hand grater? I don't need to bring out the box grater because we're only gonna use a little bit of parm here. So let's get that ready. It is almost time to build these dogs, doodah, doodah. I have freaking out so long, oh the doodah day. Especially now that they smell so fucking good. All right, come on baby. Let me hear that beep 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 of the broiler. And take just a second. Oh, man, I'll let the timer run. So yeah, pretty easy way to make those actually. If you don't, the sausages, if you don't feel like grilling or pan searing and all that. Like that's kind of a set it and forget it kind of deal. So I wouldn't say I would do that every single time, but we'll see how it tastes. I just needed to do something easier today. I'm sure it's not quite as good as getting some of that, like especially if you do it like charcoal or whatever, so you get some of that actual smoke flavor into it. But we are working for something that's supposed to taste closer to pizza here, so I don't know that we necessarily need a smoky smoke. No, I'm just gonna let that simmer out a little bit more. I feel like it's almost there. Any second now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very excited because I'm very freaking hungry. Whew. It's like 7:20 p.m. now. Nom, 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 nom. And somehow I've not really been gaining weight eating all these, so that makes me very happy. I lost a couple tenths of a pound from yesterday, so, and I ate all that popcorn. We had that giant milkshake drink and everything, so. I can even see through the lid here. Matter of fact, for this last minute or two, I'm gonna go ahead and take this lid off and let it actually, you know, release more liquid this way. Yeah, you can see that's a pretty good consistency for what we're looking for here. We're not gonna use a lot of this on the dog because we don't want to overpower it. I was thinking about doing like a whole log of pepperoni, but Mary was right, that would be a little much. So there, at least you got a better view of that now. Go ahead and grab this Parmesan rind. You know what? I don't think... Wait, is it just sweaty? Because it might just be sweaty because it was in the fridge and I've had it sit out for a while, so... Let's actually try that again. I was keeping these rinds to like cook in a sauce or something. That might just be condensation I'm getting off of there. That still smells really good. I think that's still good. Parm, like, it's pretty hard to let parm ruin, you know? Are you ready? Are you broiled? You haven't like beeped at me yet. I guess the broiler's ready. I don't know. All right. One last little stir here. We're gonna leave that on the heat while we do the quick broil. Might as well utilize that extra couple of minutes. So let's actually take this and carefully set it on this pan. And I just hope that bun holds together. This might turn into more of a sandwich. All right, so I'm gonna throw this in the broiler for a minute or two. We wanna keep a close eye on it. Top shelf, top rack, right up under the heat. We're just really trying to get that cheese melted ooey gooey. This out of the way. Okay. So now we just wait a minute or two. Oh, I'm getting antsy. Getting antsy in my pantsy. I don't know. I'm hungry. I hunger. And we're gonna keep a check on this very quickly every now and then. It's starting to get a little ooey gooey, a little longer. Obviously we do have more if we fudge up. Oh, now the sun's coming out. And Mary leaves and the storms are gonna stop? What the hell? The storm's following her? I hope not. Alright, almost there. We're gonna give that a few more seconds. Because again, with broiling, 500 degrees, you really don't want to mess around. Stuff will burn quickly. Alright. And I feel like that's good. I'm actually gonna take an eyeball look at it up close. Nope, middle still needs to broil a little bit more. Because we want to make sure it's gooey, so it like, you know, can string out like a pizza. Nothing was close to burning yet. Some stuff on the pan, some bond on the pan was... Uh-oh, I see Jack downstairs, he's got the zoomies. All right. This is a very touch and go operation. Let's go a little bit longer. I'm gonna give this a quick stir. Oh, it smells so good. Woo! Okay, yeah, I gotta pull it there. Oven off. Pepperoni is all greasy. Yeah, it's starting to crisp around the edges a little bit. Oh yeah, cheese is melting off down there. All right, so let's see, what do I want to use then? Can I use one of these? Where's the small one? All right, so I'm gonna bring this back over here. We're gonna start plating this. I should turn the heat off on the saucepan because it's good. It's good to go. All right, I'm gonna use this to plate. I'm gonna use one of my little taco holders because I'm a little concerned that this is gonna, you know, flop off. So I just kind of want to make sure I get this cheese not stuck to the bun here. Woo, toasty, toasty, toasty. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Nope. Okay. Yeah, pepperoni grease is. Echo dismiss. I'm just gonna get this with my hand. No, actually, fuck. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. All right. He says. All right. This is time to start building. So I'm gonna get a little spoon. We're gonna put just a little sauce in the center here. You know, just to get a little under there. Good. I just already dirtied my plate. Beautiful. Let's lay one of these in. And try to get some sauce on top. I don't know how I'm gonna make this close back up. Oh man, like I need this to work. Okay, okay. Okay, towel. All right, let's get some parm on there. Now I thought about putting a pickled veg of some sort, you know, like some banana peppers or something on here. But when you see what we're gonna do, you're gonna see it's not really necessary. So we're gonna hit this with some fresh parm. Enough that we can see that it's there for sure, but we don't need too much. And I'm gonna say that that's probably good. And now, the secret ingredient to make what we are calling, actually I haven't 100% decided what we're calling this. It's either the honey hog or honey's hog, for Honey, the male girl, the original male girl. So, pepperoni pizza, if you've never done hot honey on pepperoni pizza, you are missing out. I know it sounds strange, but it is an amazing combination, and I'll tell you what we did to this earlier, while we're keeping it secret. So I'm gonna drizzle this pretty strongly. And luckily it's all warm. So it really comes out right now. Oh, geez. Comes out more than I intended. It happens to everybody, I swear. I'm just excited. All right. Well, now I just need to find a way to make my plate look nice for the photo. Oh man, this is sloppy looking. It doesn't look as pretty as I had hoped. We may have to point this out as like attempt number 1. I'm getting the correct photo setting here. All right, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut so we can get you a close up and I'm gonna get my photos. Okay, I brought it over here because the lighting was a little bit better, but honestly, I'm sure this is gonna taste great. It's not looking great, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely need to find a way to better make that look nice. This is also gonna be very, very sloppy and very, very messy. I'm sure it's gonna taste great though. That's what really matters, but in terms of presentation, I feel like I have failed slightly. It's not as pretty as I wanted it to be. All right, but you know what we gotta do now? We gotta taste this song, bitch. I'm starving. Welcome, Cameraman Magic Mike is in a microphone stand. All right, I got a paper towel. This is gonna need it. Hopefully I remember to give myself a nice little thumbnail here. Echo, dismiss. It's kind of a wet mess a little bit. Sure, right? All right. Uh-huh. Mm. 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 Oh, that's really good. Mm. Okay. First bite, I'm getting a little of the honey, getting a lot of the sausage, getting a little of the pepperoni. Mm. It is a sloppy beast. Oh, it's totally falling apart in the bottom. It's too greasy. Gotta rethink that. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Freaking delicious though. Mm. Definitely get a little heat from the honey. The hot one's honey. I'll tell you what we did with that in a minute, but I want to enjoy this. Mm. Yeah, the sauce on there is really good. It's not overly meaty. The sweetness from the honey really brings that up, which is why I didn't do a pickled veg of some sort. Because normally you'd want to get a little acidity going, but I guess the tomatoes help with that too in the sauce. Mm. 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 Oh man, it's really coming apart though. I just lost a big glob of sauce into the thing. Mm. Okay. So, gotta figure out how to no, stay on there, stay on there. How to combat the grease from the pepperoni, because that definitely sogged down the bun some. Mm. Mm. And the grease from the pizza sauce in the bottom might not have helped either. Mm. But I'll be damned if this doesn't taste awesome. The flavor is what I was hoping this would be. Honestly, I could have gone heavier with the honey. Because any mutant fan member worth their weight in gold would tell you, we could always use more honey. And she has been on the last drive-in. And I have a sneaking suspicion she might show up a few more times in the future. And we got to meet her at the Jamboree, and she was a sweetheart, man. So hopefully she'll get to see this hot dog. Hopefully my photo can be beautified a little bit so it looks like something worth showing up. Mm. Mm. And that sausage is actually cooked beautifully. Still super juicy and everything. I will show you the aftermath of my plate here. I mean, I wasn't gonna eat the whole thing in front of you, but why not? It's pretty much done now. Mm. 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 I like the softness of the bun, but I don't know that I'm getting anything sweet from using a honey bun. So maybe a different bun would be better. Let me rinse my hands off and then I want to show you my plate. Oh. I am definitely glad I took my wedding ring off before chowing down on that. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, sorry, my nose is just. Whew. Yeah, but yeah. Here, let me just take you off the stand at this point. Yeah, it was a sloppy boy. But damn, like I said, visually may not have been quite what I was hoping for. So I will figure that out. I'll remake it one day, maybe not for a vlog, but I'll post photos on like Twitter and Instagram and all that. But I would eat the hell out of that again any day. I definitely got all the flavors. I mean, there was a bun, not necessarily the honey bun, but I got the bun was there. The mozzarella tasted nice in there. You definitely got the pepperoni and the sausage and the pizza sauce and the hot honey. And which one was this? Because there's a few iterations. Nugget honey. This is the one infused with, oh my God, with Pepper X. That's like the hottest pepper in the world now, if I recall. It's like a blend between a Ghost and a Reaper or something like that. You don't taste that level of heat though. Even Mary can eat that honey. She's had that honey on pepperoni pizza. And again, it works on all kinds of pizzas, but I'm telling you, you get a really nice pepperoni pizza, you just hit that honey all over, it is a game changer if you haven't tried it. But anyways, there you go. That is my take on Honey's Hog, or the Honey Hog. I don't know. You can comment below, let me know which you think sounds better. There you go, that is 3 hot dogs for the last drive-in. Of course, next week we're probably doing one of the final 4 rounds of Tournament of Toasties, and then I'll come back another week, and by then we might start working on some of the Joe Bob dogs and the Darcy dog. There's some interesting things I'm gonna be trying on some of those. And I still gotta figure out Ernie and Austin, because we've already done Yuki, we've done John Brennan, we did Felissa Rose, now we've done Honey, and the Jamboree itself, and the Yuki dog already exists, and we've made one. It wasn't my creation, but, and, oh yeah, we gotta come up with the Chris Jericho one too. I've got some really interesting ideas for that. It'll be very unique, let's just say that. If you know, you know. All right, I'm gonna go deal with some of this stuff, pour some wine, and eventually we'll come back to finishing the vlog. Oh, I forgot, I kept telling you, I was gonna tell you what we did with the honey. So the honey I've had a little while, and I did not know this, but it just kind of crystallizes. It kind of goes a little hard again. So I was kind of wondering if it gone bad, but honey doesn't really go bad, you know? So what Mary taught me was we got a glass pot, we filled it about halfway full of water, put it on the lowest temperature, and then we learned open the lid, or she knew, but then I learned open the lid. Just let it sit there. Just let the whole thing warm up. It decrystallizes, and actually it made it nice and runny, so it was easier to get out of the bottle. But that's what we were doing off to the corner and all that other talking. I just didn't want to ruin the surprise of the hot honey on there too soon for the people that just watch this blind and don't read descriptions of things. Okay, now on that note, now I'm gonna go get some wine. And of course, let's do this real quick. Everybody's favorite, dishes. I have way overloaded the dishwasher today. The bottom, not too bad, not too bad. The top, I just went full fucking ham on top here. That'll be fine, I'm sure, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see. But yeah, it's 8:08, and I'm done cooking. And I got the kitchen mostly cleaned up. Still need to clean up the popcorn maker, because I don't think we're gonna use it tonight. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. All the trash is almost out. God, we're really gonna clean that stove top down. My bad. I've made it very messy lately. All right, well, that's that. Oh, I see some sauce I better clean up before the cats do. Wedding update! There's actually updates, because shit's getting real, y'all. What are we, like 7 months out? I just got a little...
7?
Oh,
Like
7 weeks, excuse me. I got...
7 months, I wish.
I was like, yeah, I almost wish. I mean, I'm getting excited for it, so not necessarily, but... So, all right, theoretically, this Sunday, we're supposed to... Hi, Jack. We're supposed to send out invitations. We may be on track for that. We've got a bunch of people we're still trying to nudge and, you know, get responses from. I just found out from my cousin and aunt the aunt doesn't know. It's a surprise. I'm not going to ruin it here. Not that they'd watch this. But it looks like they're not going to be able to make it. So I was just telling Mary that sadly, it's like, oh wow, the only family member I have coming is my dad. Mostly because most of my family is passed on or gone, you know. But then I did remember one other aunt and a couple of cousins that maybe I should invite. Because I do like them, but I just don't interact with them much. Anyways, that being said, all right, so where the hell do we start?
I have a dress.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we haven't announced that yet. I haven't seen it. She gave me the option to look at it, but I was like, I think I want to save it as a surprise. I'm dying to see it, yes. But I think it'll be more fun to see it as a surprise.
Now, whether or not we actually get all the way to the ceremony without him seeing it is something else entirely.
That's very possible. What I'm imagining is I go in, because, you know, we have separate bedrooms, which is one of the reasons we're fucking happy. Like, we don't care about, when we're asleep, we don't give a fuck about, because we're asleep.
And we're radically different schedules.
Yeah, and radically different sleep styles. So, like, this is like the best relationship advice you can ever give anybody is if you can have separate beds and separate bedrooms,
do it.
Do it. You can still nap together. You can still choose to sleep together on occasion. The other naughty stuff, well, you're usually awake for that, so you can do that anywhere. But yeah, so the point being, the master bathroom, is in her room because I have like the whole upstairs, so it's like you can have the bigger bedroom.
He has his own bathroom up there too, but he's like.
I have 2 whole bathrooms.
Yes.
1.5 whole bathroom. But it's nowhere near as good as the big walk-in shower. So, point being, I always have to walk through her room and all that stuff, and to take my showers. So my imagination, because I saw some shoes in the floor today, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to see that dress unintentionally because she's just going to accidentally leave it laying out or something.
I am not leaving that accidentally laying out for so many reasons.
All right, fair. But yeah, so that's awesome. We think we have our email invite thing. I do need to call them and be like, can we upload our own art? Because there's no online FAQ, but they are considered like one of the best. I know it's like something velope, green velope or something like that. Because like green and then envelope, blah, blah, blah. It's like $100 for 100 invitations. They track the RSVPs, blah, blah. So, and you can like batch add the email addresses and all of that.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll work for us by Sunday. We do have the menu. I will tell you about the menu in a minute. Jack, please get off Daddy's records. We're still working out entertainment. Now, granted, we have a great, a plan in place that can work, but it might overburden Kathy as a bridesmaid. So we're also trying to find something else to take that off her plate if we can. So we're still working that out. I have been out to a photographer that was well recommended to us, but we haven't heard back yet. It's Wednesday when we're filming this. So she's had a couple of weekdays. We'll see. But I have a lead on a bunch of other photographers, even though we were getting close. Haven't looked into a videographer. Still trying to figure out our registry other than just doing and again, if you have a suggestion for this, please let us know. Almost a PayPal kind of thing where it's like, listen, you don't even got to worry about getting us anything, but if you do want to get us something, we would much prefer, because we have anything we need. We're not looking for anything, you know what I mean? Yeah. Other than more house renovations and vacations. So we're just gonna set up a fund, help, send us somewhere, because wait till you hear, we pretty much decided on our honeymoon. We're gonna get to that in just a second. God, so much has happened. I've updated the itinerary a bit. We're starting to have an idea of the timetables that day. Do we want to get a limo to drive us home? Or take a little drive around, ship champagne? even that's a thought that I haven't thrown by you yet. Or something like that. Are we just gonna ride home like normal? I mean,
as fun as that is, unless we're planning on going to Rocky Horror afterwards.
Dude, that just depends on if they actually run it that night.
Right.
We know the people. We need to be seeing.
We kind of know the people.
But we have ends. We have ends where we could be like, listen, wedding. About an hour or so after we're done, everybody could head over there.
Yeah.
So anyways, because the Kentucky Theater is next door.
I have a feeling by the time we're getting kicked out of that building, I have a feeling we're gonna be
I mean, maybe. But anyways, I just feel like that was just a thought that crossed my mind, something to consider. Because there's so much I'm trying to run through things quickly for the camera.
Okay.
But
we can talk about it later.
But I just wanted to put that out there, because imagine, okay, we got married. Hey, let's just jump in our normal car and drive home, or Dad drives us home because we've been drinking or whatever. I mean, we're 5 minutes from where we're getting married. It's not that big, but
yeah.
So I was like, I feel like it should be something. Anyways, okay, so we got that. We have our theme. I think we told you the theme, old school Hollywood. Mike's been 3D printing these Oscar-like things.
Yeah.
And some things I'm like, wait, should we tell people or should we save that? Because some of the things we just discussed, I'm like, I'll just put it this way. We're going to keep some secrets until things happen and we can tell you after. But we just came up with some really fun ideas to incorporate the movie Hollywood Oscar-y theme into the actual nuptial presentation.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a really good time. What else? Before we get to the honeymoon, I'm excited to talk about that.
Have you made any headway on your tux?
No. I've heard, at least with dudes, is 2 weeks out, you're fine. I'm going to do it before 2 weeks out.
Please do.
I do plan on it. I have at least let my grooms know. It's like, oh shit, yeah, we got to do that. And then I'm like...
they're going to need to get, white Texas.
Yeah, which is, it's a little trickier. Although I think they're going to look good in it. I do feel bad for Mike with having, because he can't rent.
Yeah.
If we need to help him out, we might need to help him out. Because, again, I'm trying not to financially burden people, per se.
And he said he's going to do a Goodwill Salvation Army run this weekend.
Okay.
And I told him, it's like, let me know, see if I can find you anything in Frankfurt. So.
Okay. So I who knows? But when we did the save the date, we'd like to invite you message. Tamara, I wasn't actually going to talk about this.
No, then don't.
Well, I'm going to leave it at that, but I'm going to say this certain person, if they do end up actually making it to the wedding, and I need to let them know, we have decided that we would love for them to be the flower girl, and we think they would freaking adore that. So, so that's just another thing. There's been so much headway. Like, I have a to-do list we can look at, and things like that. As a matter of fact, I want to run down that, and then we can go to the honeymoon, because I think that'll be just the smarter way. God, thank you, Google Sheets. Who the hell is that? Oh, I know who that is. That's my cousin. Well, it's not her. It's her husband. Is it? No, it's her kids in the thumbnail, and they are so much older than I. Okay, hold on. Almost there. Google Sheets, baby. They had a prefabricated thing. All right. Find your perfect partner. Done. Start entering guest list. We've done. Fill out budget, planning, tracking, estimates. We're loosey-goosey with that. Collect addresses for invitations. It's coming along. It's in progress. Create a wedding website for guests. that just ain't happening. Interview photographers. I have a lead out on some photographers. We don't have time to interview. Pick out caterer. Long done. Pick out reception location. Long done. This is where I started adding stuff. Hire a day of coordinator. We got to look into that. Set up registry. We talked about that. Plan seating chart. Not that anybody's going to have a problem with anybody, but that is going to be a chore. Book honeymoon.
I can't think of the last time I went to a wedding that had a seating chart.
Yes, but we don't want to make everybody... If we can, we want to. If we run out, that's like a low priority. We run out of time.
Okay.
But because it's just going to be easier for everybody. We want to make it the easiest, the best time,
Yeah.
So book honeymoon. We're on rent tuxes. See, that's on there. Rent limo ride for way home? Question mark. Figure out rehearsal dinner guest list. We're narrowing that down. Make rehearsal dinner reservations. Can't do that until we know the guest list. Plan itinerary. Working on it. Pick online invite service. Got a lead. Working on it. Find wedding dress. Oh, I have it marked as in progress because I was typing this when you did it. So let's change that to done, baby.
Wedding, the rehearsal dinner is usually the wedding party and the people involved.
Yes, well, we're adding a few, like, some of our out-of-town guests. Some. Like, Dad wants to bring his friends. So I was like, well, I mean, you're paying for it, so sure.
Yeah. Paying for it.
And if that certain flower girl shows up, yeah. Because I also know they're very much a foodie, and I know they would love the place. Okay, so can we do the honeymoon talk?
Yeah, you're in charge of this.
I'm in charge of something.
Tell
me something good.
So let me actually start, because...
Yeah, all right, I'll just think about it.
Starting out, we're going like, okay, well, we finally did the trip to Mexico that we've been putting off since pandemic started.
We have postponed it twice, and we're about to postpone it again.
Yeah. And then the thing with the airlines started happening. And we're like, do we want risk getting stuck in the airport?
And a big part of that risk is if it was just like straight Delta or something to Cancun, not as big a problem, but we have to get on this third party like Aero Mexico thing, which even when things were perfectly fine was a real pain to deal with. Mm-hmm. So.
All right. So Eric's like, well then, how about we just go to Vegas? Because I really want to see Aerosmith. And I'm like. Well,
and other like and Cirque shows.
Yeah. But Aerosmith was a big thing for you.
I do really want to see Aerosmith. I haven't seen
it. And I was sitting here going like, God, is there anything in Vegas I want to see as bad as he wants to see Aerosmith? Because I'll go, but
well, you like Vegas, but we have been.
Yeah, we've been, and I don't want to run into the thing where, because he kind of wants to go see a lot of the same people we saw last time.
There is that. It's been long. That's a whole other story for another time, but yes.
So I went, well, what's something I want to do as bad as he wants to do? And because that seems to be the more ideal situation for a honeymoon.
Yeah, and we also looked at like maybe a Cancun resort and stuff. Got close on that idea.
Yeah, wouldn't mind going to Alcohol, but
I know that's what I was talking about. But I think this is a better call for Honeymoon
But
for
then
sure.
I thought about it, it's like, well, what about Disney World? Because it has Star Wars Land for him. It has Pandora for me.
The jewelry store. I'm kidding.
No.
Avatar.
Avatar, yeah.
I'm kidding. The music service app. No.
And then, as Eric also realized, it has the Marvel campus.
We had been talking about this for like all day and like an hour, and then it just dawned on me. Wait, the Marvel. Like, I mean, the whole Infinity Gauntlet engagement. What? Yeah, that was the absolute nail in the coffin of, yeah. I actually was looking into
I don't
pricing.
think you want to use nail in the coffin for that sort of
Well, it's
thing.
the death of our single life. You laugh at a lot more jokes when you've been to karaoke and had a drink. I was gonna go with her, but I was cooking the damn, it's all in this video, So yeah, and I was looking into pricing. There's a lot. If you have Disney World tips or tricks, especially to make a honeymoon thing, especially to get better on the Star Wars, the Pandora, the Marvel, the restaurants, please comment, because we're just started looking into this, and that is the one thing with this idea as the honeymoon is it's probably the most complicated honeymoon we could choose, because we kind of have to plan the whole honeymoon before we go on it, versus going to a resort and just doing nothing all week, which she enjoys, but she also wants to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. It says, I need to go to one of these resorts to like one of my girlfriends or something, because somebody who wants to, I want to be in the place and I want to see the things.
I want to take advantage of the free drinks, the free food, the beautiful beaches and pools, and just relax, because it's vacation. But
I want to say that we don't get to spend that much time at the beaches or pools because we sleep until too late. And
it's because the drinks and the nightlife are really good. Anyways, let's get back on the Disney World vacation, because this is going to take forever.
Right.
But yeah, so we're very excited about that. And I mean, like, think about even little details, like, for me, like, is there for somebody like me, you know my love of Star Wars, my passion for it, its importance in my existence. For my first experience to be on my honeymoon, I'm gonna cry. Like, I even have realized I start getting that little sting right here when I even think about seeing the Millennium Falcon in real life. But the most incredible keepsake I could bring home from a honeymoon souvenir is my first customized lightsaber. I mean, and we eat Olga's Cafe, all that kind of stuff. And then there's all the other stuff, and then I don't even know what the fuck's at Disney anymore. So I'm deep diving some videos tonight, because this was, well, you came with the idea a couple of days ago, but today was the day I really started looking into it. I finally had some time to focus on that, and I was like, oh, and there's a range of prices, but there are definitely versions that are within our wheelhouse, going for like 7-8 days. Like, I know they don't do, what was the line skip thing called, you said?
the Fast Pass.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore, so I hear there's like Genie Plus or something. VIP tours are insane. Like, listen, if one of you wants to hit that Streamlabs link down there and drop like 10 grand, we'll do the VIP tours all week. But I don't see that happening, so.
From what you were telling me, the 10 grand might last one day. What did you say?
Oh, fuck, yeah, no, you're right. I
$7.50
said a week, yeah. I may have those numbers. Yeah, no, it is insane numbers, though. Whatever they actually were. But seriously, we're going to have a blast. Obviously, you're going to see that. I'm sure you will have to film some of me crying at Star Wars. We get to tell people, oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. Will we get to do the Millennium Falcon ride, maybe? Like, because I hate lines, so I definitely want information on any skipping and passes.
Yeah.
I love food, so I definitely want information on where the hell to eat, because I heard there's like a daily meal plan too, so I like the idea, or whatever it's called. I like that idea that it's kind of like an all-inclusive, where I don't have to worry about, we've spent this much. Like, that's what I love about going to the secrets resorts and stuff. It's like the whole payment, the whole number, you know it up front, you pay it up front, then the whole time you're out there, money doesn't matter because everything's taken care of. That is I don't have to do all those gymnastics of balancing money and budgets and blah, blah, blah.
Spa something else.
Well, yeah, I mean, adding a little bit, but I know that's coming. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we got a little bonus for spa, blah, blah. But, so something like that Disney meal pass thing or whatever it is, if you got tips or, just let us know. Like, can I use that to go into Olga's Cafe and try every single thing on the Star Wars menu? Because I need to try every single thing on the Star Wars menu. All right, that was a long segment. We have another interesting segment that will either be long or short coming up. So, you got anything else? It's a heck of an actual wedding honeymoon update.
Yeah.
We actually had a lot to tell you. We're going to keep having a lot to tell you because it's coming up fast. Fast. All right. Next segment.
And
Nope. So yes, we are going to talk Nope. We're going to do it. No spoilers. If there's a spoiler, we're going to cut it out.
I'm just going to go ahead and leave.
Yeah. Let me just go ahead and cut her out. I don't remember how the hand gesture goes. No, she's going to come back and talk, but we might do a spoiler section, but again, I told her, it's like, I'd rather we just kind of do a 3-minute, our general thoughts and be very vague. And then thank you. I was trying to do it with this hand. That's probably, and you were going that way, so I couldn't out. But she did have thankfully she loves me and doesn't want to make me do a whole bunch of extra work. But she had the joke about she keeps pretending to spoil something, so I had to keep recutting and coming back like, Mary did it again, which would have been funny. But this vlog's long enough. So let's talk about Nope. Jordan Peele's Nope, real quick. Loved Get Out. Really enjoyed Us. Didn't love it as much as I wanted to, but the more I've thought about it and revisiting, yeah, freaking love it. Nope, I went in pretty blind. I saw like that one first trailer. Thank God I didn't watch that second or final trailer, whatever they called it, before we watched it. But we saw a bunch of stuff after that showed a lot of that trailer. It's like, good Lord, that trailer's giving away a lot.
I think was it watching the interviews on Seth?
Maybe Seth Meyers, some of that, yeah.
That big group interview?
Yeah, some of that, yeah. But yeah, listen, loved it, all right? Loved it. I don't necessarily agree with the people that are coming out of it saying it's boring in the sense that I think they just...
Don't get it?
They had wrong expectations and maybe it kind of went over their head. And I'm not saying that in a negative thing. Things go over my head sometimes. Just
I feel it's closer to Get Out than to Us, but it still has its own vibe.
It's very much its own thing, and I think that's part of it, because I think something you mentioned before that I think don't really go expecting too much of a horror movie. It's got horror to it, for sure.
There are some horrific elements.
And there was a couple of very suspenseful scenes. One where Mary was holding my hand and I had to unhook my thumb because I thought she might break it in the barn.
Oh, okay.
See, that's how vague we can be. So there's that. I
didn't know I was grabbing you there.
you were pretty intense in that. But we saw it in IMAX. Amazing experience in IMAX. Kind of knew what the threat-ish, sort of, like the generality of what it is. I don't want to tell you in case you don't know. So we kind of knew that going in. Now this is, like a lot of Jordan Peele films, it is a bit of a slow burn, and it might be slower than usual because it's very...
I may have known less about going in than you did.
I think you did, and I still knew very little. Now, it is a very slow burn, and this is probably his slowest burn because it really is character and atmosphere and circumstantial setup. And it doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't spell it out for you how all that pays off. This is probably his most demanding of the audience film of his 3 in terms of you really got to pay attention. You really got to connect some dots and give some thought.
Because there's a secondary storyline that confuses the fuck out of people.
But we actually, I think we got it. We got at least some version of it that worked for us. And this is what I want to bring up this is why I think this is a masterwork of art, filmmaking and art, because he told his story. And whatever it is, he made it work well enough for a lot of us, maybe not everybody, but at the same time, even for those that it works with, we really got to think about it. And it makes you want to think about it. There's interesting things and thoughts and stuff. And then you hear other people's theories on this and that and the other, and it's like, oh wow, now a whole new perspective that gives you blah, blah. And like for the high-end art filmmaking, listen, I love Marvel stuff, I love Star Wars stuff, I love that roller coaster. Like Scorsese was complaining, it's all roller coasters. It's like, well, yeah, but that's a form of filmmaking. I love it. I love to turn my brain off and enjoy. But I also really love it when something comes along that really makes you dig in and think about it and try to figure out what you think it's saying versus what you're taking from it. And I think that movie did it brilliantly. The side story, we'll just say, I don't want to say, well, yeah, you'll know if you see it. I think it's great. It is very important. I think I can tell you this without, because I'm not going to give you any details. But there's sort of, you kind of see where you think you know where these certain stories are going, or you're just curious where they're going. And once the reveal of it happens, it's kind of all at once. Like all this stuff you didn't know is going to culminate into something kind of culminates, but before you can even recognize that, major things start happening. So it really is, once you think back on it a little bit, it's like, oh, so that was informing why this person was doing this and why they thought they could do this, and it was informing like where they came from versus the other group, you know, other characters or character, like how they're looking at things and where they're coming from and why some people had better results than other people.
I just realized something that I was like, oh.
Like just now?
Like just now.
Yeah, it's been almost a week. Like tomorrow we see a new movie, so it's been a week. Yeah.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I didn't realize that this is like, it's like, why did they do that? Oh, that's why they did that.
Yeah. And then, so what I really love is it's like, it's 1 and 2 acts that are really just super character based, super keeping you on the edge of your seat in the sense of where is this going? But not like I'm bored, where is this going? Because I'm soaking up every detail. Like it's a different experience going into a Jordan Peele film, especially with little knowledge of what it's gonna be. Because I found myself, I remember when the movie first started, I'm like, all right, Eric, just full focus, like extra focus. Like pay attention to every detail, watch the background, think about things.
You still missed a couple of...
Oh, absolutely, because his movies are insanely dense. You missed shit too, I guarantee it.
I know. I know there's something that was like, hey, did you notice? You're like, no.
Right, yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying. So there is that element to it. So that really kept me glued to it. But when he gets to that third act, which is just absolute fucking beautiful spectacle and amazing sound design, and like it reminds me of a lot of Spielberg work, but not like he's ripping off Spielberg. It feels like Jordan Peele. This definitely still feels, and I mean this in the best ways of this, because this isn't something you can say that can be used as a positive or a negative. I mean it in the positive. This feels like a mega budget Twilight Zone episode. With another Twilight Zone episode mixed in.
What I appreciate is that it's grounded enough that you can go, I can see how somebody could realistically do this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. On all sides.
Yeah.
And I guess I can't really say much more about it except I loved it. I want to see it again. I want to see it again in the theaters because again, it's definitely a movie worth rewatching and as you get new ideas and know where it's going and be like, oh, yeah, they really were doing this, that, or the other. Like there's a thing with a shoe. I can't talk to you about it because it'd be too spoilery, but there's some incredible theories and concepts about how important that was to character, you know? So just go in, take out your expectations, go in, look for a slow character burn with some great moments of tension, and then an amazing spectacle third act that has that very Spielberg vibe. And I think you're gonna have a good time. And maybe you won't. It's art, it's subjective. Not everybody likes the same stuff, and that's great. If we did, life would be boring as hell. So I think that's all I can say about Nope. Yep, I just say yep to Nope.
Say yep to nope.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, you're supposed to say no to dope, but say yep to nope. Also, I mean, you know, if we mean certain dope. All right. Next week, DC League of Super Pets.
And for something completely different.
And that's my first ticket on the Regal Unlimited. I've still paid for hers. After that, we started using, like we got Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, we got Bullet Train. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah. IMAX on both of those. All right. So we're going to go watch What We Do in the Shadows. Then we're going to come back. For you, it'll be a split second, because by then I'll finish the wine, and we're going to make a cocktail. Something I'm excited about. Real easy, but I'm excited about it. And she's going to go to bed. And then I'm going to tell you about some video game stuff and wrap this motherfucker up, get her done, and maybe clean up some more guitars, or maybe just chill the fuck out and look at Disney shit, because Honeymoon forever. Was that...
I don't know if you can do that or not.
I can do the Wakanda salute. It has been, I asked, and overwhelmingly, yeah.
So white people can do what kind of?
Yes. Now to some people maybe it's specific, but because I definitely had a wide, because that trailer reaction hit for me. I had a wide demographic of people reacting. Everybody's yes, and at the most specific end, people are like, listen, we know you're doing it for the right reasons. You get it. It is meant as respect. Like, yeah, as long as you're not doing it to be humorous and jokey, you know. And obviously, you've seen that fucking trailer. You seen me react. That fucking Wakanda forever. Fucking respect.
Do you remember the SNL skit about that?
But that's what got in my head. And everybody's like, why are you worried about it? No, it's totally cool to do that. And that's what it was I was in a hurry to talk about it, and like I was just excited, and then I thought, well, I don't want to start this video off by like pissing off half the people that might watch it, because that's not what I'm here for, you know. So and that was what was in the back of my mind, I think, that triggered that. But All right, anyways, random bonus stuff. We gotta go.
Right.
Because,
Right?
Mary,
Uh-huh.
do you know why we haven't finished fucking yet? Because we haven't started. Let's go, darling. Oh, I didn't catch it. I hope they catch it. I hope that's sold. Beautiful. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna leave. She just did back. She was out of here. Oh, but wait, that was just starting fucking. No. This is not going in the vlog. Oh, you know what? One. We're gonna make this super brief. We just want to tell you, Mary knew about this. She read the manga. She told me she's still reading the manga. There's like a 12 episodes of the anime out, and she got me to watch it. I fucking loved it. We're gonna move over here so we get a little better light. But whoop. Oh, good. That was a ball, not a cat. So we watched Spy Family or Spy X Family. Or whatever. So just real quick, I'm gonna tell you what it's about because we fucking love it and I need to see more of it and I'm very excited. But so it's anime, so keep that in mind. We watched the subtitle on Crunchyroll. So basically you have a master spy who's tasked with a mission. That mission is to basically to put together a family and infiltrate this prestigious private school with the young kid, make her get friends with the son of the person he's trying to find out stuff about, okay? So he's a master spy, he's great. So he first finds, and I'm telling you a little bit, this is pretty much all in the first episode, so it's not really spoilers. This is all set up. So basically he goes to an orphanage, he finds this girl who can read minds. He doesn't know that. So she's afraid to tell him that she can read minds because she doesn't want to be sent back to the orphanage again. And so she knows he's a super spy, but he's not telling her, and she's not telling him that he knows. So now they need...
Yeah, she knows what he is.
Right.
Yeah.
So now they need a wife. Just through all the crazy happenstance, they meet this awesome lady who is secretly an assassin. So she doesn't tell the spy she's an assassin. The spy doesn't tell the assassin he's a spy. The little girl knows both their secrets, doesn't tell anybody. And it's like an action, fun, comedy farce. They still have to get into the school. Now, this kid ain't smart. She's also pretending to be older than she is.
Yeah, she's like 4 years old. She's like, no, really, I'm 6.
So she's trying to read minds to, like, you know, get through grades and all this. And let's just say the meeting of the boy does not go as planned, but goes very interesting places. And one other thing, just to get, because I don't want to tell you all of it. You just got to go watch it. It's on Crunchyroll. Spy, it's like listed out as Spy X Family or Spy Family. And then, like, there's like a whole secret service, secret police, because people are worried about people being spies.
Yeah.
So the lady's brother shows up. Let's just say more and more confusion. And it's awesome, but it's also charming as fuck. Adorable as hell.
Yeah.
And we're laughing out loud a lot. And there's definitely some episodes that end and you're like, yeah, no, I gotta watch one more. I gotta see what happens next. So I just wanted to make sure.
By the way, they are prone to having bits after the credits.
Oh, yeah. So make sure you watch all the way through. Yep. And a great opener song, too. And beautiful animations from the people who did Attack on Titan? Or One Punch, because it has both of those vibes going on, I think.
I don't remember.
Maybe it's some amalgamation. So the art is really great, too. But I just wanted to make sure we threw out an endorsement for that if you're looking for a new anime. And again, 12 episodes is just starting up, so it's not like trying to start One Piece now.
Nah, I can't wait for Chainsaw Man now.
Oh, God, yes, Chainsaw Man. We got to finish Attack on Titan, or what?
Yeah, they just started.
Almost. We thought it was the... Okay, nope.
The manga just started back up.
Okay. Jack, you want to take us out? Mommy and Daddy need to go start watching What We Do in the Shadows. What do you think about that, buddy? Nothing. Okay, I almost forgot. Mary's prepping cat foods for the snackos, but I wanted to do the menu, and this way she can holler because it's later than it should be. You know, there's like 3 courses or whatever. They did not give me the specifics on what they finalized on the opening. We sat down with the chef, you know, my buddy Jeremy, and you know, we planned an awesome menu and had a great time. We've talked about this before. I know there's gonna be like an hors d'oeuvres kind of table-y setup thing with like some basic sushi, like California roll, maybe something else. I know we were talking about
Ceviche cups.
oh, that's right. Thank you. I forgot the ceviche. Yeah, so ceviche, and like Jamaican hand pies with like jerk chicken, because it kind of hits all the like times we got engaged, because the first time we got engaged was over sushi. You know, and then like the Jamaican hand pies, we got engaged in Jamaica. The ceviche, because just, you know, Mary loves ceviche and it's a great thing, and it was often served at places we got engaged. So that'll be really cool. I was thinking it was charcuterie, but I could not remember that it was ceviche, so thank you. Then there's going to be like kind of a fall salad, like with squash or something, or a squash soup or something like that. Butternut squash soup, yeah, and then some kind of salad is an option.
Like harvest.
Which, yeah, now that I realize, were we giving them both the soup and the salad, or was that going to be an option people have to choose? I need to look into that.
I don't remember.
All right, well, let me now read you the finalized menu. And granted, 2 of the dishes have the same sides because we just kind of ran out of time. And I'll also tell you the last dish can be altered for vegan because we have more vegans coming than we expected. So the thing that's really fun, the safe bet for everybody, is we will have the flying spaghetti monster. And it will be described as a giant meatball stuffed with mozzarella and ricotta over a bed of classic spaghetti with green olive eyeballs. Really happy about that. It's just freaking cute. Now, if you want to get more adventurous, and this is what I'm having, you can have the masa-crusted chicken breast stuffed with cheese and slow-roasted peppers and chilies, topped with roasted red pepper and mango mojos. Am I saying that right? M-O-J-O-S, mojos? But I just dropped everything. But oh my, oh, come on. Oh, hold on.
What did you do?
I just lost I got it. And that's going to be, the side is a green chili mac and cheese and local farmers market roasted fresh vegetables. Oh my God. I hope everybody who orders that cancels and doesn't show up so I have to eat everybody's portions. Now we have what Mary's probably getting, because this also sounds insane. And this is like a classic of Chef Jeremy that a lot of other people rave about too. He is doing the marinated and grilled portobello mushroom, lime smashed avocado, sliced heirloom tomato, goat cheese, Burmah tomato chutney, shaved red onions, and aged balsamic glaze. Also with a side of green chili mac and cheese, local farmers roasted veggies. Now, if you want this, God dang it. If you want this vegan, that's your vegan option, and we'll find out in the invitations. They just basically take the cheese off, and then it's vegan. So, sweet deal. Yeah, baby. Let's go. I'm ready for the food. Okay. Oh, and the desserts. Oh, that's the other thing on the to-do I need to put on the...
The only thing I'm not sure about is the green chili.
They'll keep it. They're gonna go more for flavor. It's not it's a lighter chili, and people don't have to eat it. I don't care. It's my wedding. It sounds great. Hey, at least I wasn't like, give me.
I'm having 2.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But the food's my side.
What's my side?
Everything else? No. Entertainment, karaoke, dancing, officiant, bridal party that decided all the themes and color designs, which I love. I'm not knocking.
We dragged you down from upstairs to run past you. You can't complain about that.
I'm not complaining. I love it. I fucking love it. We're having great thoughts and ideas with it. It fits perfectly. Our people are brilliant. Anyways, I just wanted to share that amazing menu. It's going to be great. Okay. But desserts. I was going to say we need to get the desserts on the to-do because we got to talk to Rose, Sugar Mama's Desserts. We got to finalize what we actually want to do because I know she doesn't need a ton of time ahead of time, but it's time to figure that out too now that we have the main part of the menu. But it's going to be like various cheesecake cupcakes. Like what was Mary? What's the German chocolate? Was that the German chocolate cheesecake? Dad and I kind of want the lemon blueberry she did. There's also like Heath Bar cheesecake. And Mary and I have to decide what our actual, like we're going to have a small wedding cake for ourselves, then like a variety of kind of cheesecake cupcakes, because Rose is great at desserts, but amazing at cheesecakes. She'll be at the wedding. You may have seen her around. Rose and Brando. And Bethany. Bethany. Wait, no, not Bethany. Lori. No, not Lori. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I know your name, but I suck with names and I'm blanking. But if she sees this, she knows. Okay. That's that. I'm going to make a drink in a second. Trying to do this fast because Mary's taking too damn long to go to bed on a work night. For her own sake. All right, I'm sorry. We're going to try a Black Russian. I've never had a Black Russian. White Russians are all right. I don't think I've had a real White Russian, only milkshakes. But we're going to do it with this goddamn delicious salted caramel Kahlua. Black Russian, super freaking simple. Although I did hear some fun things you could do, like do coffee ice cubes that melt down in, like a filtered coffee. Maybe someday. But today we're going to stick with the basics. It is a single serving is going to be 2 ounces of vodka to 1 ounce of Kahlua. Typically Kahlua, but I am using the salted caramel Kahlua. And we're going to mix it. We're just going to stir it in a glass. We're going to filter it. I'm going overboard because that's how I roll. But Mary's in a hurry, understandably. So I am trying to hustle for her. And we got 1 ounce, 1.5, and 2, oh shit, a little over 2 ounces. So we'll probably pour a little heavy on the Kahlua just to balance that out. Because this is like a straight alcohol drink.
Yep.
But hopefully it balances nicely. Okay, so we want about 1 ounce of this, but we're gonna go a little over that ounce. Oh, yep, that seems about right. I'm gonna put that in there. Already looks very gorgeous. Let me get my overkill fancy stirrer spoon.
Oh, that reminds me. There's a drawer organizer I want you to look at.
Uh-oh, I put too much ice in here. There we go. Okay.
It's done on the diagonals.
I definitely put too much ice in here. Down the diagonals, interesting.
Yeah, and it makes sense once you look at it. But.
Okay. All right, there we go. We probably diluted that more than I want, but who knows? All right, we're gonna filter it.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make
normally, y'all, you just make it in the
No, it says strain. Some of the recipes say strain.
Some.
I'm going with that. I'm doing the fancy.
If you're making it at home, just put ice in your glass and put the vodka and your Kahlua in the glass, the ice, and give it a little stir, and you're good to go.
Yeah, if you want to be like lame. I took 2 of those cubes back out. Seems like overkill. All right.
I mean, especially if your like vodka's already frozen.
Wait a minute. How do I strain if it's? I guess that's still straining.
Yeah.
Because you're just trying to strain off the ice.
Yeah. You're just the ice.
I definitely overkilled with the ice. I thought about making a double, but it's like, nah, I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna actually like this. So.
Yeah. Now your Kahlua just make it a little syrupy.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Going straight on this, and it's my first time. I probably really like this. Got me some cocktail straws because I like to sip slow. That's too much ice. It's freezing to the side of the cup. There we go. Oh, god dang it. Ice. Ice, baby.
Hey, you know that Death Star ice mold you have?
Yes, I like
You
it.
need to start using that. So
They do say play with your ice shapes and stuff, and that would be a great one. All right, let's try it. Whew, that's sweet. Pretty good. That's quite nice.
Because basically what you have is Kahlua with a vodka kicker.
Yeah. I don't think I got it perfect, but I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna enjoy drinking it.
Yeah, that's about right.
I think it gets better after the initial. Yeah, that sweet caramel Kahlua.
They say if it was me personally, I would make it maybe more of a half and half. Vodka to Kahlua.
Oh, you go, okay, equal parts. Okay, well, I looked at like 3 or 4 different recipes. They all said 2 ounce vodka to 1 ounce Kahlua.
It's a matter of personal preference.
Anyways, there you go. That is my cocktail. We got 2 cocktails for this week, but it's because this is great. And I found out they have so many flavors that no one in town carries. There's a chili chocolate. The fuck? I need that. And of course, Kentucky has dumbass laws. You can't have spirits shipped to Kentucky. So I'm like, I think you can ship beer and wine, but you can't ship spirits. The fuck, y'all? All right, I'll talk to you a little bit more, but she's got to go to bed. And on that note, this is a long-ass vlog, so I'm going to talk a little bit of video games, then we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to try to get out of here quickly. 12:38 a.m. on the 28th, even though this vlog only went to the 27th. Went through my 27th, still the 27th somewhere. All right, video games. I took that 91,000 points I had earned in the last 3 months, turned it into a $100 gift card. I used it to buy the Ultimate Premium Edition, whatever, Multiverse. I know that Multiverse game is free to play, but I wanted all those character unlocks, and essentially it cost me $6 because all I had to do is pay tax. So I don't feel bad about it. I have a feeling I'm gonna love that game. Maybe I'll feel bad about it, but I don't right now. So there is that, and that is what we're gonna do for our August Throwdown Thursdays. Mary and I are both kind of anxious to check that out. So we were gonna do something tonight. Obviously we didn't get to it. We'll probably get to it Friday or Saturday. Start knocking that out because we wanna get ahead on our Throwdown Thursdays with all the wedding stuff coming up. I also started playing Spyro the Dragon again. I bought that trilogy when it was on sale. I just thought it'd be a fun platformer. I played it some on Switch. I didn't get much further than where I got on Switch. I was really doing it to get achievements, to get some rewards. But I was enjoying it, and I'm excited to kind of jump back in there. I basically cleared the whole first level, had a good time with that. As far as WWE, I'm still kind of checking in every day, just trying to get stuff, and I'm excited about those Budio cards, even though I haven't got any. SummerSlam's coming up. I'm kind of out of the loop on everything. other than, you know, the big shakeup of McMahon and all that. So that's interesting. You know, like the guy or hate the guy, there's no denying he is a massive part of pop culture in the last, you know, at least 40, 50 years, essentially. You know, he shaped a lot of people's youths back then in certain ways. So nothing else that's worth respecting. Excited about Triple H back. We'll see about that. What else video game wise? Really need to play some on PlayStation. I downloaded Stray. I didn't know it was included in the PlayStation Plus, whatever the highest tier is. I have that. So I was like, oh, cool. So I really want to try Stray. I know it's going to be cute. It's short, but it's cute. After August, September should be Scott Pilgrim September with Mary and I. We're going to play Scott Pilgrim versus the World. October, I have a theory. I don't know. I got the limited run games, Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul School, or whatever the hell the sequel is. If those are 2-player games, that might be our October. November should be Overcooked 2 with guests, and December might be Super Mario Party again, because it's December. Let's party. I'm excited for the Saints Row remake. That's like one of the next big, next-gen-ish things coming out. I'm excited for. So many small games I wish I had more time to play. I'll get to it. No, I didn't mention the Ninja Turtles here. Since it's going to come out around December or later, I basically made the physical editions of Shredder's Revenge, the TMNT game, my Christmas gift. So I was able to splurge a little bit. Now, I had already ordered the vinyl soundtrack because that soundtrack is a banger. I think I got some kind of slip mat or something with that. I don't know what I got. But then for Christmas, we did get on Switch, we got that ultimate massive edition with like the Shredder figure and the mini arcade that plays the trailer and the guidebook, you know, all that. And then for PS4, I grabbed the regular collector's edition that has that version of the steel book and packaging. And then I went ahead and grabbed just the base version of the Xbox copy, so I could have the limited run games art, because that is definitely a game that I love enough that, like a Resident Evil, or if I could Mario, although Mario is only on one platform, but like a Resident Evil, I pretty much buy every game for every platform because I play it on every platform. I enjoy the hell out of playing those over and over again. So, so I'm very excited about that. And is there anything else video game? At least I had some video game news this week. Normally I use those $100 gift cards I get from rewards for designing a new controller, but I thought, I'm spending so much money on all this other stuff, Jamboree, wedding, guitar, unexpectedly, guitar upgrades, because I still have, I have at least 6 more guitars at this very moment I still need to clean up. I've cleaned up about 12 or 13, 14 or 15. I've lost track. And then we're getting like banjo, ukulele, violin, mandolin, all that kind of other stuff. But I'm excited to get back to music. I got a plan. I got a new plan, but we aren't talking about music here. That'll come later. All right, that's the video game segment. I'm much more ahead of where I usually am at this point on the vlog and all of tonight's work, because a lot of times on Wednesday, I'm just now starting to edit everything, and those nights, it's at least 5 or 6, sometimes 7 a.m. before I get everything done and scheduled so I can enjoy life and all the other things I got to do instead of working on YouTube every day like the old days. Today I got way ahead. This week I got way ahead of things. Granted, I sacrificed some time off to do it because we made an epic vlog. I'm not necessarily regretting that, but it is already 1:45, and this is still going to take a while. Granted, I have very little of everything is done except the vlog now until next Thursday. Like, I'm filming this on a Wednesday, so a week from tomorrow for me, everything is still good until we get that first multiverse video out. Other than this, but I mean, like, the text is as done as it can be, the edit is and rendering is as done as it can be. So I think this might be more of a 3 a.m. night instead of a 5, 6, 7 a.m. night, because I throw these last segments in, do the rest of the time coding, and then just a little bit of a render, and then we got to export and upload. That's what I got to wait on. That's what'll take a couple hours, and then come back and schedule, and then I can have YouTube off my plate for a week so I can focus on all the other things. So when I say I don't do it professionally or full time anymore, that's what I'm talking about. I have it down to essentially I can do the whole week's work in a day, although that might be a bit much. It might need to be a day and a half going forward, but it's really been great for my mentality, my enjoyment of what I do on YouTube, and my availability to do all this other life stuff I need to do and start getting excited and actually get my head back in the game of making some music and film again. So, and I mean, all these hot dogs, I have an idea. People are starting to talk and suggest I do this thing as I was starting to think about doing it, but we'll see what happens. It could be fun. It wouldn't be that hard. All right, on that note, though, I should get on out of here. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for checking this out. I'm sorry this was a long one, or I'm not sorry, whatever you decide. Hopefully you enjoy those hot dogs. We will improve the visuals of some of them and the taste is mostly there for most of them. But again, what you saw this week was all first tries. It's gonna be even better, and I have way more ideas for hot dogs, so give me a couple weeks. We should be back with Tournament of Toasties next week with hopefully a guest judge. I think I have the second guest judge up, but I gotta find the first guest judge. All right, so comment below, let me know, what do you think? What are you excited for? Video games, movies, hot dogs, ideas, what do you got? Last Drive-In, Mutant Fam, love ya, whatever. Comment, I'd love to hear what you have to say. You can also click the thumbs up button, give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And of course, remember that we will get through this. We will get through this together. And check out my music anywhere you listen to music, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. Check out, I got a bunch of stuff out there, a bunch more coming. Just look up Eric Butts, 90s style pop punk like Screeching Weasel, Teenage Bottle Rocket. If you like any of those, you might like me, you might not. I appreciate you giving a song or two a try. Maybe check again every now and then in case I've done something new and cool. And if you do love it, sweet, definitely more stuff coming. I definitely have a plan. I have a plan for the next 3 songs. I'm changing what my last year plan was a little bit. You're gonna get some really cool stuff. And if you want to check out all the old stuff, check out Patreon for sure. That link's in the description below. All right, you can also go to ericbutts.com. Very out of date. I'll update it eventually for filmmaking stuff. Film coming next year. And lots more ways to support the channel with links and content and stuff in the description below. So click that see more button to see more butts. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And I'll see you all later. I don't know why, but sure. Bye.